Is there any other kinds?
Is there any other St. Louis?
I know. Is there only shitty pop punk?
All right, Phil. Here we go.
All right.
This is the new Hour of the
What
Barbarian.
you're
tradition.
using a pen?
I'm supposed to use a knife or something.
I don't know.
A blade.
Yeah, something that's really gonna
All right,
damage
I'm
you when it
pausing, I'm
slips off of
pausing.
there.
I gotta pause the video.
No, go ahead and do it.
I gotta pause
You
the
guys-
video.
I just like,
gotta
really?
laugh.
You're gonna use a pen?
Thank you for telling me. I'm just so new at this.
Yeah.
I actually do forget what
It's
I'm.
an amateur.
Bam, then.
Bam, then bam.
But
But you open
the
it
way
backwards, right?
Yeah.
Like you pop
So
it
the
open
hole's gotta
away
be
from
here,
you.
and then you drink from here. The hole's here.
No,
Right?
the hole's here.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
drink like this.
But you do it on the reverse side of the,
Why?
of the
No, because
can.
you want to do it like this, right?
No, I always did it on the reverse side.
You do it like that.
Is there any bros out there that can tell
I
us
don't
how
know.
to do this?
Can someone call in?
This is the most.
How
This is
do-
the
how
most
do you
anybody's
shotgun?
talked about the
Yeah.
technique of fucking
Yeah.
shotgunning a beer.
How
That's
about
for sure.
let's just
already
say I
shotgun.
shotgun it and I'm just gonna down it.
All right,
Yeah.
here, but no, I'm gonna film the failure of not shotgunning the beer. Oh, it's just filming Phil stare at me right now. It's so funny.
Well, this sucks. All right, wait. Here, someone prepare it then.
Here, I'll prepare it. I'll
Prepare
prepare it. I'll prepare it. You drink it.
Yeah. See, I don't know what
See,
you're
I
talking
always-
about.
I
Why
always
would I do
did-
it that way?
Well,
Why am I gonna go?
Because when you're holding it like this, it's so much easier to
Oh, okay.
crack it that way. Fucking amateur hour over here.
Wow. Look at you.
There you go.
I'm a lot
Leave it
older
to
than
the
you.
sober guy to
Last
figure it
time I
out.
did this, fucking Reagan was in office.
The best is if I get pulled over stinking of beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Folds,
Yeah.
folds, 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 folds.
Folds.
Already?
That was good.
Wow, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's very manly. Wow.
There are merits to shotgunning a beer. Turns out you can do it really, really quickly.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
there was a
that's
little
good.
barf in there.
That was impressive.
Like in the can? I know Pabst is bad. Like there's actually
Someone
barf.
barfed in this can.
There's actually barf in the can. Wow.
Oh, that was good. There's something
Yeah.
about starting off the show like that.
Butowski.
Yeah,
Well done.
it's just so much
Yeah.
energy. That's just great.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's open something wimpy here.
Yeah,
What-
and
what's this?
what are we doing right now? This is what is this?
Oh yeah.
Who gives a shit? Well, what's this thing called? I never.
Sai?
Akai.
don't know.
Akai.
Aka Christmas.
Akai. Yeah. Akai. Akai.
Akai
Kind
Asahi.
of looks like all cops are bastards.
All cops.
All
ain't,
cops are.
ain't.
All cops are.
What was the I
what's-
stand for? All
Impressive.
cops are impressive.
Or ignorant. More impressive. Depends on how you want
ACAI, Yeah. I
Aside.
prefer to support the local Alhambra Police Department. Alhambra, A.
There you
All
go.
cops.
Alhambra cops are important.
Important. There you go.
ACAI.
I had no like
What is it?
those
It's Eel
acai
River,
bowls.
right?
That's what it stands
Yeah.
for then, huh?
Yeah.
All cops. Alhambra
Alhambra
cops are
cops.
important bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I'll
yogurt.
put my stamp. Alhambra cops. You know, guys, though, Alhambra cops are important.
Yeah, to me, yeah.
They do help me out quite
Yeah,
a
they
bit.
do. Okay, we won't burn any bridges for you. Being a local business owner. Oh yeah, this is Eel River Brewing. I think they're from Northern California. I don't know if I can read this.
It's a nice looking.
I don't think it matters.
No, let's just
Who
get
gives
this.
a shit?
Let's
Let's
get
beer.
this.
Let's just
get
drink
this show on the
let's
road.
drink this swill and get it out of the way.
In case you're wondering, this is Hour of the Barbarian.
It is.
Yeah,
What?
I'm Folds Vera.
I'm Folds Dodge.
And Fold Harkins.
Yeah.
We're about to fold one on right
Yeah.
now.
Actually,
that's
I've been
good.
thinking like
We're not going to tie one
We're
on.
not-
We're going to fold one
it's not
on.
really an hour. It's always been over an hour, so
Yeah.
Always goes a little over.
kind of
doesn't
false advertising.
2 hours with assholes.
Then
So
maybe
it's
that's
the
the
Eel
new
River.
name. I like that better.
Eel River.
That's a-
Akai.
Not an equal pour, so
Berry wheat.
You don't like this one, so I'll
Yeah,
take
you
this.
can take that one.
What is it?
We got this one for free from our friend over here who's sober. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, quit
Yeah.
your bitching, assholes.
yeah, I know. It's like, it brought you free beer.
Yeah. Smell it.
It smells pretty good. It was at Sprouts. I forgot the bounty I was going.
Do you
want to?
Do you
It
want to
tastes
smell
like-
it? Do you want to
tastes
smell
like-
it from the bottle, or would you rather me fart and then you smell it? It's up to you. I can do that.
Well, smelling farts is just a thing I do separate from beer.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's totally separate gig. Yeah.
You can taste that too sometimes.
has a
Thanks,
sousson of beans.
Beans.
This is This thing,
Oh my
this tastes like a Bartles and James wine cooler.
Let me see.
Is it like really fruity?
I just tasted it, but I didn't even think about it. Let me think about it now.
The purple on the label makes me think it will be pretty fruity. It smells like it.
It's like a flat Bartles and James. It's like flat. Does it taste flat?
I don't know.
It's been in my refrigerator for like 2 months, so
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
you know.
There you go.
There you
But
go.
I doubt like I doubt if it
Only the
if,
best for my friends.
I doubt if it was fresh, it would be like whoa.
Oh, this is incredible. I'm so glad we got this.
I got a
berry
fresh
wheat.
one. No, this I don't know. This
Yeah,
doesn't
just
taste.
gotta slam this one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna chug it.
Chug.
bought it, there was
Chug. Yeah.
There you go.
Fuck yeah.
Someone was asking for a salad.
Now-
and that was
now
like
we're
Getting to something good.
now we're on to some shit. All right.
Let's go to the next one.
modern times.
How many minutes
Yeah.
in are we?
Like only
Oh, it's
2
almost
beers?
6.
How
Yeah.
many minutes are we in? 2 beers?
2 beers. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna open this Modern Times Have Nor IPA. I'm in love with Modern Times now.
Yeah.
They open
Oh
up-
yeah. Hey, there's
a place
I went to
downtown?
I went to their brewery.
Oh yeah.
On Sunday.
The what's it
A
called?
day after
the
my
dank,
birthday.
The
What's
dank
up, the downtown-
dojo.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
happy
yeah.
birthday, by the way.
Happy
Hey,
birthday.
Chris, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm sure
it
we
was
established
our
that.
birthdays.
It was our birthday.
What'd you get us? A berry wheat beer?
Yeah, my love.
He got you that Megadeth shirt.
My undying
Oh, that's
love.
right. Megadeth.
He paid
shirt,
for
Thank
that.
you.
Oh, yeah.
He bought
yeah.
it for you.
You bought it from Dave Mustaine when he was at
Yeah.
Gilmore?
Oh, did I ever play you guys the fucking crazy message we get? Did I ever tell you about the stalker?
what?
The
For
Dave
what?
Mustaine stalker?
No, let's hear it.
Oh, this is great. Okay, so we had him in for an event like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And this lady was just hanging out, and from like he wasn't gonna be there till 8 o'clock at night, whatever. She was hanging out right when we opened.
Like noon.
See, no, like she was there like at 10:30, and
When you
just-
opened.
yeah.
Oh my
and she
God.
was like older lady, whatever, and didn't think anything of it. She was really nice, and
Was she hot?
she's like 70.
So yes,
yeah.
that's a yes.
So of course, and she.
Dodge on
Before-
International Women's Day. How dare you?
What? Women can be hot on International Women's Day.
Yeah, especially when
And
they're
we're
70.
But your
Besides,
first question wasn't like, is she intelligent?
But so she.
What kind of hobbies does she have?
We kind of
Yeah.
knew something
very
was
cute.
up when she.
What do her hands look like? Sorry, go ahead.
She before like around like 7 o'clock.
Does she have
was
an
like,
Adam's apple?
That I wouldn't doubt. So she.
It was a
she
dude
goes,
in a wig.
She goes.
This is about you, isn't it?
This sounds like you.
She,
The more you tell, which is not very much, it sounds like you.
Let him finish.
so she goes. Hey, fuck it. You guys aren't even loaded yet.
I know.
Already
It's
happened.
already just fucking dickhead shit.
So she fucking leaves like around 7 o'clock. She's like, I'm gonna go. She tells us, she's like, I'm gonna go change into my stage outfit or something like that. She says something like that. We're like, okay. And she comes back wearing like this super short skirt, like tore up fishnets, like her hair like teased up, like she dressed in 1987 or
That's
something
fantastic.
Sick.
like that. And I was like, that, that's great.
I
Fantastic.
love
right?
stuff like that.
And so we're running through the line. She's, David Stan's meeting the customers that are coming in. And she gets to the front and starts, like, approaching him. And he fucking freaks out. He's like, no fucking way. And he just, like, holds this shit over his face. His fucking bodyguard
He
just
knows who
comes,
she is then.
grabs her. Dude,
Oh,
he's been
there's a story.
There's, like, multiple restraining orders on this
Really?
lady. She's been stalking for 15 fucking years.
Holy shit.
And he's like, she leaves her, I'm the fuck out of here. And like the bouncer like fucking got her out. The whole night we're like, whoa, what the fuck happened? It was so quick. We're like, what just happened?
Yeah.
And
He freaked out.
he lost it.
Did anybody get that?
No, I wish
video of that?
That
someone
would
might have
That'd be
that
a good
on
one.
video, but
That'd be right up there with Danzig getting punched.
He fucking just lost it. And so flash forward like 2 days later, we thought that was the end of it. We get this like fucking 25-page handwritten letter that like looks like almost like how a legal document looks if it like for one if it weren't handwritten.
Completely handwritten
All this shit. And it's, yes,
on
25
binder
pages.
paper.
Now get this. and I feel awful.
At the top has her name and the date.
And her homeroom.
What
number.
classroom? Yeah.
She
Period 6.
she writes in the fucking letter that she's gonna sue us because we fed her the fries were earthworms.
Oh,
I
wow.
swear to God, the burger was ground up ants. And that she didn't know what that Megadeth beer was, but it certainly was not Megadeth beer. It was made with poison water because she got sick afterwards. And how fucking dare us, here's the best part, how fucking dare us hire a Dave Mustaine impersonator to come in, present himself as the
Well, I
Dave
was going to talk
Mustaine.
to you about that, but
That wasn't
And
him.
she goes in to talk about how Dave Mustaine killed his original drummer because he found out he was gay, and she knows this because she tried to sleep with the drummer. And dude, it's fucking wild.
Wow.
It's the wildest shit you've ever read.
That's
so
cool.
we noticed it was Xerox copied, right?
yeah.
She fucking sent that shit to the health department.
Yeah.
And to
Are you
his
serious?
to his management, we talked to Dave's management. They
That's
got
great.
the same thing. Like all of a sudden, he's like, "Dude, this is this lady's MO. Like, sorry, you guys are now involved in this too, because now we have a stalker." And so, the fucking health department comes out because they have to take it
Like
seriously.
we heard that you're serving
We're serving
earthworms.
earthworms, and
A bunch of fucking idiots.
and the best part about that health inspection
Go
was,
really? So you had to follow up on that?
yeah. Well, they actually do, and but the
Oh, that's
best
good
part,
to know because we could get back at somebody
It's
for
true.
sure.
Oh.
Let's make it as ridiculous as possible. Like
Well,
And handwritten letter?
The health inspector knew her. Because
Oh, really?
I
Wow.
go, did you guys receive the letter? She goes, yeah, we did, but I haven't seen it. She goes, oh, she claimed we were serving ground up ants and earthworms. She goes, oh, fuck. She's like, I know that lady.
Hey, man, in some countries,
She's like, I
ground up
know,
ants
she's like,
is
I know
Yeah,
exactly what
exactly.
you're talking
Delicacy.
about. She does this
Exactly.
like all the
yeah,
time.
we're one of the only nations that doesn't eat bugs
Yeah,
That is
regularly.
true.
So
Yeah,
you know,
It's true.
so there's nothing wrong with
cricket
it.
ice
There's
cream?
nothing. Yeah, there's nothing. Cricket ice cream.
I've eaten crickets before.
Cricket
on
yogurt.
on a
And
hot
ants.
day, some
Yeah.
cricket ice cream.
Yeah.
But so the other day, I
Yum.
get into work, and this message is waiting for me. I
can
took
we hear it? Yeah,
oh,
play it
wait to
on.
hear this shit. I hope it plays well.
Yeah.
Let's see.
1. Old message. Wednesday, 5:38 a.m.
Yes, an attorney will be calling you back soon because you're being sued for impersonating Megadeth, the vocalist, and for harassment, and for serving me food that I received food poisoning from. So I'm going to sue you off the face of the planet of the earth. You're going to be sued into bankruptcy. Alhambra Greenwald Hall. Fuck you, asshole.
That's fantastic.
Isn't that good?
I love
the
it.
ending's the best part. I'm going to sue you into the face of the earth, Alhambra Grill 'em all,
That's-
fucking
that-
asshole.
That's when you go Alhambra grilling time. Yeah. Or was it just grilling?
Yeah, just
But
insert
like
insert
totally
name of
obvious it's
restaurant.
inserted.
Oh my
It's
god,
like Alhambra just grilling.
that was
That's pretty
insane.
good.
And she is like nonstop. Like we've gotten more letters. That the answering machine message was the new one. But she
how
calls.
recent was that?
That was from last week.
Oh, damn.
And
so
she
it's-
calls, I guess. Like some of the front of house guys have told me that, yeah, like she'll call and just scream and shit. Isn't that
you know,
wild?
fucking-
Just like a total
That's
fucking
awesome.
maniac. And she thinks that we hired a Dave Mustaine impersonator.
Wow.
Believe me, last thing I give a shit about is hiring a Dave Mustaine impersonator.
Yeah, because you have so much to gain by doing that.
I know, right?
you know?
I mean, obviously.
Well, he did kill his drummer, so
Yeah, he
Yeah.
killed his drummer for being
Yeah.
gay, and it was like
Nick Menza,
It, dude,
or the older dude.
the old
Gar
and
Samuelson.
I can't even. I wish I could.
I know their
sh-
names.
Yeah.
I should have.
Are you into Megadeth, Phil?
Yeah.
I was
I
in
should've
the,
brought
the
old,
letter,
the
'cause-
old Megadeth.
No.
no,
No.
no. I like the songs he wrote for Metallica. That's it.
I just
So
know
that
about it
was-
because of Ryan.
That was that was her. Like I wish I had their explanation about the drummer thing because there's like aliens were also involved.
Oh, that's great.
And like just it was wild, man. She's a trip. But
So she dressed up like as her old '80s self. Why didn't she dress up like HR Puff and stuff, and maybe he wouldn't even noticed her? You know,
Yeah.
I know why wouldn't she
Like-
dress up
yeah,
like
dress as something different.
yeah, like put a bandana on
like
her face.
the,
or
you
some
remember the
shit.
Wiz? Like remember the straw? He was like in the Scarecrow in the Wiz.
Oh yeah.
In the Wiz.
Like maybe like Michael Jackson.
Ease on down. Ease
Yeah,
on
yeah,
down
yeah.
the road.
He had a cool little
Down,
voice.
down,
Little
He's
button
on
nose.
down
Yeah.
the road. That was a great movie.
Or Nipsey Russell was the Tin Man.
Was
She
he?
could have came as a Tin Man.
She
and-
could have come as Nipsey Russell.
She could have just showed
And,
up. as
and then
Nipsey
he would have been
Russell.
stoked. He'd be like, "Hey, Nipsey
Holy
Russell!
shit,
Man, I didn't even know you were alive."
And then
That's
she starts
awesome."
talking about fucking ants and shit. He's like,
Oh no!
Get out of here! At least she would have had a few more moments
Yeah.
with him, you know.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
got
it's wild. It's
I
amazing
guess-
to think that exists, actually. Like, I guess you forget about people, like, in that big of the spotlight that they have
Yeah,
fucking
you
maniac
have, like, the
stalkers
kooks.
Like that. It's like,
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure there's
Whoa.
I'm sure there's plenty of those people that have, you know,
yeah, like wild.
Metallica. All those bands where I
Yeah.
have like, oh, dude, there's this dude or there's this chick.
There's this one guy. Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
this one dude. He's
I
super
wonder,
rad.
I wonder if the waste guys, I'm sure they gotta have
Oh, they have
stalking
to.
by now.
They
yeah.
have to.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, besides you, though.
Besides
you,
me.
Yeah.
I'm always stalking Tony. Out from his house. He's gonna regret being on the Trappist record. He's like, fuck. Why did I do that? That guy won't fucking leave me alone.
Hey, I think there's someone in your house. Dude, it's just Phil again.
It's just Phil again.
He
He
just stands there.
Yeah.
You gonna do anything? No, he's harmless.
feeds my dog,
But
but
he
he's just
stands
he's just
there
in the
and-
corner.
Yeah.
Hey, we just saw Municipal Waste.
Oh, yeah, didn't you see
couple
that?
weeks
That
ago.
was a great
That was-
fucking show.
that was
That was
fun, yeah.
really fun.
The whole,
Exodus-
the whole
Exodus?
Mr. Pickles thing. But
Yeah.
the thing is,
What
I,
was that all about?
I don't even know what Mr. Pickles is.
I
It's
don't know
some
what it is
animated show that's
It's-
a big deal, but I,
Yeah, like
I wasn't familiar with
They're
it.
buddies from back in Richmond. They've been in like at a comedy troupe for years, and
Comedy troupe. That's like
Yeah, they-
military.
Yeah.
military comedy troupe.
Like
No, just
F
a
troop.
troop.
F
Yeah.
But so they
F troop was military.
they but
FU
they
troop.
they finally got they got the Mr. Pickles thing going, and it's like a fucking hit. And it's a cartoon about a satanic dog, and it's pretty fucking out. It's like out there, man. But they like you
like
have
Adult
like
Swim, right? Is that what it is?
yeah, it's like all death metal and shit in the soundtrack. It's fucking great. Like you'll hear like Cannabis Corpse and
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
and they're fighting Miserable Waste and stuff in the actual cartoon.
See, that's
It
what
fucking
that's
rules.
what we gotta get into. Just call up your friends,
Cartoons.
even.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys are fucking.
We need
rad.
to we need to make a living off of like fucking around.
Yeah.
Dave-
And
Just
if-
like
and
all
if-
these,
will.
just like all these people.
And
Yeah.
if you need some dick pics, let me know. I'll submit my dick.
We went to their office. It's fucking gorgeous, man. Downtown. They get like
Which
Adult
one?
Swim gave them like a whole
Adult
Mr.
Swim?
Pickles office.
Oh, yeah?
It's fucking pretty
Got a bunch
damn
of
nice.
pickles.
Got a bunch of pickles
Yeah.
everywhere. Bunch of dogs everywhere. Well, that was a trip. That's when we saw Kerry King was
Oh,
backstage.
shit, that's
that was
right.
a trip.
That's right.
Dodge's friend, Carrie.
Yeah, my
Uh,
BFF. No, because that's a funny thing is that he's like standing
BFF.
out there, and I'm looking. I'm like, who's that guy with the Mike Tyson tattoo on his head? Like, oh, it's Kerry King from Slayer. Cool, Trump supporter.
Mike
right on.
Tyson.
No, he's actually his wife cleared that up. He's not,
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's the rest of the.
He's a
I
hump
guess the rest of the
hump
band.
supporter.
Okay, yeah.
Means he likes sex.
He's
Yeah, so I saw him out there, and I'm like, okay, it's Kerry King. And then you're just like, Kerry? Ryan from Grill Mall. He's like, who?
Is that what
Like
he said?
Grill Mall. He's like, oh, yo, what's up?
yeah. He was. It's
Like
it's,
chit chat, and you're just like, oh, this is my friend Chris. He's like, what's up?
Yeah.
Just like totally like,
He's kind of cockish.
no,
no. I'm
he's-
sure from a guy who probably has like a billion fanboys. You're just like, Kerry King, oh my god, fucking
Yeah, yeah,
Rain and
yeah.
Blood.
Yeah. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah. Yeah. So I probably have the same reaction to anybody I met. Be like, oh no,
Get away
no,
from
not,
me.
not another one. Just go away.
Well, I fucked
away.
up pretty
hang with
bad
Dave Mustaine.
on that. I
Yeah.
forgot to tell my dad.
Like, no, it's me, Nipsey Russell. Oh, hey, dude, what's up?
Fuck, you were just with Dave, weren't you?
Yeah,
Tell me all about it.
Dave said he saw you.
Say saw the Tin Man.
I shit the bed, man. My dad bought tickets for Kaveen and I and him to go see Slayer in Cleveland. For like he's 72 years old, man. Like never been to like that kind of a show before. He's
Yeah.
like super into
Who,
metal.
your
It's
dad
like,
or
my
Kerry
Oh, is
dad,
that,
my
is that
dad.
the one coming
Okay.
around in like May or
Yeah, the farewell tour thing, and I fucking. I wish I would have said something along those lines,
Yeah.
like, "Hey, man, like,
Hey, so I'm gonna
my
be
dad,
in Cleveland
like, 'cause
with
when
my
the fuck-
dad."
When am I ever
Yeah.
gonna? When am I ever gonna have that opportunity again?
Yeah,
I mean,
talk
he's
to
like,
Kerry
he's like
King,
the
yeah.
nicest guy. We talked about because we did a party at his house. We catered a party with the
Yeah.
truck at his house, and he basically just had us over, and we got wasted with him for like 8 hours. It was amazing. But it's so intimidating talking to that guy
Yeah.
because he is who he fucking is,
Right,
and he's
yeah.
also like very intimidating in person too.
Well, you're
Like,
talking
he's-
to him about the party, and he's just like, yeah, you play, Corona? And he's just like, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Corona. I'm like, So what street is that? Where's that?
Does he still live in Corona?
Yeah. And he was like, because he was saying, he's like, oh man, I don't get to the restaurant as much as I want to. Like, it's just like too far. And I'm like, just the fact that you even know I own a restaurant is fucking
that you
great
remember.
enough, man.
To the restaurant.
Like,
he said that without you saying it's me.
Yeah,
from
like
Grill 'em All.
because they've been to Grill 'em All a couple times.
That'd be funny as all.
Yeah.
I haven't been to just grilling in a while, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and get back out there, man. I will try and get the fuck back
The
out
best
there.
part is after
I love your burgers.
after you like acknowledge your
Earthworm burger?
restaurant, like you fainted for 15 seconds
true.
or so. You just like,
But you know, it's so hard to do, like.
I
What
took-
the fuck do I really have to say to that
I
guy?
took
It's
out
like
my
not-
I took out my handkerchief. I was waving it to give you oxygen. I'm just like, Ryan. I was like, slap, like slapping it.
His
Ryan,
hand.
Ryan,
You know,
come on.
I answered.
splashing water on his face. Ryan, get up. Oh, he remembered me.
After I picked myself back up after fainting, I realized I had nothing to talk to him. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I go, hey, this is my buddy Chris. This is my wife.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Well, that's why I didn't talk to him
I'm like,
because
oh.
there's certain guys like that where it's just like, oh, Carrie King, cool, and it's like then you think everyone has their whole Slayer background.
yeah.
But
Well,
I'm
it's
like,
like, what are you
I'm
gonna
like,
say
I
to
don't,
that
I don't have anything to say to you.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
mean-
it's like that. It's one thing if like I meet someone from a band who like we have some sort of like somewhat common bond, and I can be like, oh,
Yeah.
hey, yeah, the whole thing, something to actually talk about other than, dude, your fucking fill in the blank record was so fucking
Yeah.
great, and I loved it. I was a
Carrie,
kid,
I just
and
want to
remember
talk
I was a
about.
kid.
I just want to talk about five Slayer, about top five. Like it'd probably be Rain and Blood, Hell Waits, and then some people say South Heaven's probably like pretty good, but I would probably put South Heaven a little above Hell Waits. Okay, wait, let me start over. So it's fucking.
Live Undead, Evil Live. No, that was Misfits. Sorry.
Yeah, that was
what was your
Misfits.
live thing?
Yeah,
the thing with
yeah.
the zombies and there's like a picture disc. Because I have the picture
I have
disc.
the picture
There's some
disc,
that
too.
they like did a later pressing that was just like the picture disc. Picture that was on a black sleeve in the background, which I thought was lame because it's not the actual picture disc, but I have the picture disc.
Carrie,
'cause
Carrie,
it's
you're
first
not
pressing
listening.
I got
Carrie,
it. No,
Carrie, you're not listening.
No, check it out. No, so would you put that as number 3 or number 4? Because I'm not sure if it would be that one or the Haunting the Chapel. What do you think?
That's where he wishes he had that thing of nails on his arm. Just going,
Yeah, for real.
you're like, oh, no.
Yeah.
It's so hard to not resort to that too, because that's. I mean,
Yeah.
what else? Like, what else are you gonna talk?
Yeah, that's
like,
why I don't talk to people like that because it's
Well,
like,
like-
I don't want to.
I was just gonna say like,
I'm just gonna acknowledge your accomplishments to you.
Yeah, and
that
you-
you are. Yes, I
you've already
remember.
heard this a
Thanks.
million
Bye.
times.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I lived it.
We have nothing to talk about.
I was
so-
just gonna say like, who have you ever come across that like, when I, like greatness where you're just like, holy shit, I'm in front of like someone, and did you ever
Like,
say anything
freak
or
out?
yeah?
I talked to Jerry Springer at Crate and Barrel
Really?
Yeah.
Did you just
That's
walk up to him and shit?
because it was after I first moved here, and he was filling in for one of the hosts on KFI, the talk radio station.
Was this when he was at his peak, like kind of?
Yeah.
he
It was
was
like a
kinda
little,
like
just
a
a
little
little,
after?
little past that, but
Okay.
he was because it was
Cincinnati's
huge.
the ground.
youngest mayor
Oh,
in
yeah,
America.
that's right.
Cincinnati,
It was
Ohio.
around- I think it was
got
like
caught because his check fucking bounced that he was paying a hooker with.
right.
Yes!
He was paying a prostitute with
Check.
a personal check. It bounced. That's how he got caught.
Pretty smart dude.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
See,
Jerry Springer.
Trump didn't have that problem.
No.
Check would never-
Trump was because Trump money's
It's like,
good.
it's like my check never bounces. That's there you go.
Very true.
I'm solid. No, I saw him in Bed Bath and Beyond. Not Bed Bath
Crate
and
and
Beyond. No, I never go to Bed Bath and Beyond. For the record.
Wait a minute.
That,
I mean,
oops, that was a
looking
slip.
through
Oh,
rare Japanese hardcore
yeah,
records.
I mean,
And
I was hanging out with Kerry King, and we were talking about killing posers.
Japanese hardcore records. And there was Jerry Springer.
Jerry Springer right there.
It's right
Like,
there.
you like Kiro too? Fuck yeah, cool, man.
Yeah. So Jerry Springer was asking for a price check on this Confused Flexi. I'm like, dude, hey, Jerry.
Holy dog balls.
Yeah. No, it was at Crate and Barrel.
That's great.
And he was walking through. I'm like, hey, Jerry, because he's walking through and Aaron's just like, yeah, Jerry. And he's just kind of just like,
Jerry.
kind of like shaking, like, yeah, okay, I know.
I'm great.
Yeah, no, it's probably just like he hears it
Yeah,
constantly.
everywhere.
So he's like, okay.
Yeah.
You could tell he's exasperated, but like trying not to be a dick about it.
Yeah.
And so he walked by. I'm like, hey, Jerry. I'm like, you were great on the radio this week. He's like, oh, hey, thanks. Like he was so. It's like
He's
it was
stoked on that.
this small moment of relief that I wasn't just like Jerry.
Mongo.
Jerry.
Jerry. It's not even Jerry anymore.
Yeah. So who'd you meet that you turned into a Mongo?
Dude, I remember I was at the Forum, and we're in this like back area because my buddy Tony always had like tickets to get into some cool shit, and what's his name? Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
Nice.
Walks by me, and I just blurted out, I'm all, Q!
Like your boys. That's the best.
And he turned around and goes, my man.
Yeah.
And my buddy Tony's like, what the fuck? And I'm
That's great.
And I'm like, dude, I didn't even realize. I just said it out loud. I didn't even it didn't.
That's fucking
I literally
awesome.
saw him, and then
That's
a second
great.
later, I'm like, Q! He just is like, hey, my man.
That fucking
I was like,
rules,
okay,
man.
he acknowledged me. Like, that was awesome. There's been a few others. I'm trying to think of some other
Well,
people.
living in LA, it's like almost unavoidable.
Yeah.
Seeing like
Yeah.
just
You
like
go-
random celebrities in
yeah.
random spots.
You go up on Sunset, and I've seen Ron Jeremy like at random times
everywhere.
so
Yeah,
many
yeah.
times up there. Well, like there, he was at House of Blues once.
Yeah.
Saw him at is Greenblatt's? Is that the name of the
Yeah,
diner?
the-
the
Yeah,
the
Greenblatt's
deli,
Diner,
the
right?
deli
Yeah,
up
the
there
deli,
by
yeah.
the comedy place.
Oh, yeah, right next door. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Camille and I went in there. He was sitting in the booth behind us, when we
Jerking
went in
off.
once. Yo,
Just get his dick on the table, just eating corned beef.
He's like, he's wiping his mouth with from the sandwich with his dickhead. He's like, oh. Like, oh, you have some mustard on your mouth. He's like, where? Right here?
Right here.
was it here?
Yeah, there it is.
Oh my god. The
No,
fucking
that didn't
mental
happen.
image of that
The
is too
visual.
funny. Oh, right here? Oh, it's like, no, it's in your mustache. Okay, hold on. Oh my god.
Because
So stupid. Fucking run.
Camille she always notices celebrities when we're out, and I hardly ever do. And she always tells me afterwards because she doesn't want me to embarrass her.
Oh, I got a good one.
Because she
I have
knows
a
she
couple
she
good
knows
ones.
that I'll say
go, 'cause I already went.
I'll just say something.
Yeah.
Because there also at Greenblatt's or whatever it's called. There's some guy who was there. He was like, a couple feet away from us, ordering at the counter, and she's like, "Oh, he's on Gilmore Girls." I'm like, really? Because she was a huge Gilmore
Yeah.
Girls fan.
But you're like, who the fuck is that?
I'm just like, what? I'm like, Gilmore. I'm like, then he's the Gilmore guy. And I said it really loud, and she was embarrassed. She's like, oh, don't say that. Don't say
Did
Gilmore
he turn around?
Girls. No.
He didn't turn around?
I don't know.
He turns around, he's all, takes his shirt off. It's like, fuck you.
It's like he hears it all the time. No, but like there's been other I forget who, but there's been times when I'll just like say something. She's like, "Don't embarrass me." So now, whenever she sees someone,
She doesn't say it.
Like
She says
we
it
go,
after.
we go like the Pasadena City College flea market and stuff. And like a couple minutes later, she's like, "That was so and so," or
you're like-
we were at Descanso Gardens a couple weeks ago, and she's like, "That was Dallas Raines." Like
No shit.
The
Yeah,
weather.
I would have lost it for
The
Dallas
weather.
Raines.
Oh
too.
yeah.
I would
love
have
that
lost
dude.
it for
Yeah,
Dallas
because
Raines.
we were walking by and
He's
I
a
saw
leather
this guy.
handbag, that
yeah.
For anybody who's not in LA, he's
Yeah.
our weatherman
Yeah,
out here,
yeah.
and his name is fucking
Dallas
Raines.
Raines.
Yeah.
And he looks exactly like a weatherman named Dallas Raines would look
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
I mean, tanned,
So
leathery,
tan, dude.
gross
Yeah.
fucking gray
It's like a
hair,
saddle.
like,
But then
oh.
like after
It's like a walking saddle.
I love how he finishes everything. He's like tonight.
Yeah.
Like, ugh. He like kind of like points to the camera. Like,
Yeah. He's got it down.
We got some
dude.
rain in the forecast tonight.
And I'm fucking someone tonight.
There's cocaine in my dressing room drawer.
Okay, what was your story?
At the Rainbow Room,
Yeah.
where a lot of magic
So
happens.
you saw Lemmy every time.
No. Well, yeah. No.
There's the
dude,
Lemmy, of course.
Yeah,
Of course,
Lemmy used
yeah.
to see at Cheetahs all the time. He used to play video
Boring.
poker in the corner.
Yeah.
I remember the first time we saw him, we're like, Lemmy! And he was like, hey, what's up, bloke? What's up, mate? We're like, dude, oh my God, it's fucking Lemmy. Blah. And then, like,
Dude, you're Lemmy.
then,
The
you know,
next
that
day.
happened, but then, like, 6 months later, you walk in and you're like, oh, there's Lemmy. And then you're like,
Yeah.
okay, let's look at some tits. but
Should we look at Lemmy's face or some tits?
there's some tits. They're almost like little tits on Lemmy's face.
Yeah,
Those
exactly.
little moles, you know?
Well, that's what I was thinking. It's like,
He has like 3 nipples on his face. But
people are throwing dollars at his face.
yeah, if you just focus on one nipple on his face, you're like, that looks kind of like a tit. Oh, that's
Like,
gross.
ooh,
That's some.
Lemmy, give me a lap dance.
Let me rub your tits in my face. You just all, there you go, mate. Rubbing his cheek on you. Oh my God, let me feels like a tit. Thank you. Actually, it feels like
It's a micro
like the-
tit.
Actually, it feels like a tit with 3 nipples
It's like
on
the
it.
world's
That's weird.
smallest
But
three-titted.
I'm still able to
yeah.
get a boner. But no, I was at the Rainbow Room, and I'm on the fucking in the. You know they have a little dance floor area. You ever been up to the
And
very
the top one?
Yeah.
It's so weird.
So
up
we're
there.
we're, we're all partying and shit, and I look over and I'm like, holy fuck! And there's this dude, and there's this basically like a total fucking stripper, bending over like in front of him, like rubbing her ass on his fucking stuff. Like
Right.
she's not naked or anything.
Yeah.
But he's just like got his arms up and kind of like he's fucked up, and it's Bill Maher, and I'm like,
No
"Oh."
shit.
And
Great.
I'm like, holy shit, Bill Maher. So I'm already hammered, so I walked over there because the girl's like bent over to like she's almost touching her toes, just doing this kind of shit. So I walk over there and I go in front of him, like the girl's right in front of me, he's in front of he's in front like right there, and I just put my hands up like a high five kind of thing, and so he's like all like. You can see he's fucking hammered.
Or like
but-
you're doing the Eiffel Tower.
yeah, I was just like this, and he's kind of like this, and then he looks up and he's staring at me, and he's like, what the fuck?
Get the fuck out
He
of
goes,
here.
what the fuck? And then he goes, oh, like he realized he's all like, like for a second there, he looked like he was like, get the fuck out of here, and then he's like, oh, like.
He high-fived you.
Yeah,
High-tenned
he
you.
double high fived me, and I'm like,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
funny,
and he was just
dude.
all,
That's-
yeah, and I'm like, dude, look, like I it was loud, but I was just like, look what's going on here.
Bill
You're
Maher.
amazing.
That's great.
Tony and I once at Rainbow Room, we were there. It was Ron, Jeremy, Slash, and Tommy Lee in one table, and Lemmy was there too, and in the at the bar.
Yeah.
And fucking Tony and I are just hammered, and
Tony Foresta?
yeah, Foresta
Yeah.
from Waste, and we were on a hot streak, man. Every time they played LA, we'd go to the Rainbow Room because we always fucking saw someone. It was great. And so Tony and I are loaded, and Tony goes up to the table, which what a faux pas, man. And I didn't know this. We're just new in LA. We're loaded and all that shit. You don't go up to someone who's fucking eating and asking, but who cares? You're loaded.
Yeah.
And so Tony's like, hey, we had a picture with you guys. Fucking huge fans. My girlfriend's fan. Blah, blah, blah. Like, we were like...
Like,
you know,
I've never heard that
and-
before.
and
yeah,
they
come on
just-
over.
They looked at us just like, go fuck yourselves. Like, seriously, go fuck yourselves. And
Wow.
Tony and I are just like... They didn't say that. They
Yeah,
gave us
yeah.
they shot us enough
yeah,
of a look.
is the
And
instant look that
I think-
said all of that.
Yeah, I think the answer.
All of that.
I think Tommy Lee, just looked at us and was just like, no. We're like, okay. So, the night moves forward, and we're with a couple of the guys, like the dude who was like Danzig's bodyguard, Russ, and those guys. And
He
Russ
did a
was
good
like,
job
Tommy
in
Lee's
Arizona.
Like, oh, yeah.
Went and knocked his ass out.
So Tommy Lee's leaving. This like, yeah.
It's one of the best videos ever.
Best video
But go
ever.
ahead.
So this fucking like Corvette or some kind of insane car pulls up, and Tommy gets into it with like some other dude, and I yell out, I go, hey, Tommy Lee, Theater of Pain sucked ass! and we just started fucking cracking up because it was funny.
Yeah,
And people around like heard it and were laughing. It was
Yeah.
funny. And that Russ guy's like, oh, just so you know, that car that he went to, that dude is the biggest drug dealer in all of Los Angeles. Like,
Really?
he's like,
You just
so you know,
yelled?
we're like, yeah, and then we just yelled. I was like, oh, that's fantastic. And flash forward like a year later, we actually took Grill to a Motley Crue rehearsal
Yeah.
and like met Tommy Lee. He was like the night. I have pictures of my mom with Tommy Lee. He's like the
Yeah.
nicest guy ever.
Did you tell him, hey, we went?
No, I did not.
Okay,
mention
hey,
that.
I totally
did not
busted your
mention
balls
that I
that
yelled
night.
at him that Theater of Pain sucked ass. I did
yeah.
not bring that one
When you
up.
got in the biggest drug dealer in LA's car, and
And
you didn't kill me, so I appreciate that.
Thank
those
you.
fucking Rainbow Room nights were sick.
Yeah,
man.
Rainbow
those were
Room.
always
Rainbow Rooms is always fun, man. It's always I've seen Be Real there, different fucking
Be
people.
Real seems to be there a lot.
Yeah, he was
too.
there a lot.
They, like the one that
Death. I
the
think
one
Death
that
was there, just hanging out. It's like whoever plays a whiskey just heads over there, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the 7 bands that have to pay to play.
Yeah, like
But the main
the
band-
opening band
Yeah.
from the whiskey.
The 7 bands
paid
the 7,
$400
The
to play
7
is
bands
here.
that have to sell 50 tickets.
Yeah.
None of them are there.
Do you
But-
guys ever do a pay to play?
Here, look
No,
at this.
no.
Nobody else
That's
can
such
see this,
horseshit.
but that's my mom with Tommy Lee. Isn't that like the nicest picture? And my mom afterwards like, Ryan, he's so nice, and he was like the nicest guy.
Your mom's a total babe, by the way.
She is.
I would
love her.
I would
She's
totally
my
bang
favorite.
her.
Whoa.
I'm just saying.
Whoa,
It's
my mom-
International Women's Day. I'm
It's
trying to be
International Women's Day.
respectful.
He's being very respectful.
I'm
I
being
think he's
respectful.
being very respectful.
Be respectful of your mom.
She would laugh and enjoy that.
She would laugh.
She's a funny lady. But yeah, like but the one I did see that I froze. The only celebrity I ever totally just was Rob Halford, because it was so out of context. We were standing, waiting in line to eat at this breakfast place in San Diego, and it's like this gorgeous sunny day. We're all fucking hungover, and there's like a half-hour wait to like get into this restaurant, and Halford's just fucking walking down the street,
Yeah.
like black sweatpants, like had a fucking sweatshirt on, like just normal guy walking on the street, and it's like unmistakably fucking Rob Halford.
Yeah.
Like, and I stood there and I was like, oh my god, that's right. I'm telling Kaveen, I'm like, fucking Rob Halford. She's like, why are you standing here? I'm like, I can't fucking move.
I don't even know what to do.
Like, I don't know what to do. It's just so weird. Like if it was at a show or something, you'd be like, great set, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something.
Blah, like, but it's like this nice day. He's
Like,
having
hey.
a nice leisurely stroll by himself. You know what I mean? Like there's like some
Good brunch, man.
yeah,
Way
like,
to go.
Some
Man,
fanboy
sick
just
brunch.
runs up to him like,
Sick
ah!
ass brunch.
You're all sick. Right? She's just like, oh, get the fuck away from me.
Awesome biscuits and gravy, bro.
We had some good truck ones. There was two where there was one with Stephen Percy of Rat, and then the other one was Master P. Now get this.
Oh, I heard the Master P
It
one.
was
That's pretty
so
funny.
good. Dude, so in both instances, the same thing happened. Like Master P was at this event, and we're cranking the ice cream man. We're just cranking Master P, make him say, "Oh, all that shit." He fucking walks up, We're having a great time on the truck. He walks up and he goes, "Turn that shit off." We're like, "Oh, ha, yeah, you're joking." And he's like, "Turn it off right now." Or like,
Go, yeah, it sucks anyway.
okay, and like so he turned it off. It turns out he was like he's like a youth minister now, and he was there with like some of his
Does he?
kids.
Was
With-
he out
with some of
here?
his
Did
youth?
he used to like?
Yeah, this was in South Bay.
How long ago was this?
Like before the restaurant.
Did he used
Like
to live
6
out
years ago,
here?
maybe? Yeah, I think
Because
so.
I have a weird story. Go ahead.
But I mean that was it.
No,
he was
go
just,
ahead.
He was just like pissed. And then Stephen Percy did the same thing. We were playing round and round, and he walked up and did not find that funny either. He's like, "Turn it off." And Churn is
Like, my
is a-
pleasure.
dude. No,
You guys are fucking dog shit.
Matt's a big rat.
No,
fan.
we were listening to it ironically because
Yeah.
it's so fucking
so
stupid. I'm
shitty.
so glad you told us to turn it off
Hey,
because it fucking
dude,
sucks.
He
hate
was
you.
like, I guess I wasn't there for this one, but Matt was saying he was like seething pissed.
Yeah.
Like he was like fucking legit, because I think that's why, because he
Yeah.
thought
You were making
playing
fun
it,
of
like
him.
as a goof or something.
He thought you were feeding him earthworms.
Right,
That's why he's
right,
pissed
right,
off because
right,
he got his order and he's like, fucking earthworms. What the
It-
fuck?
It is a weird trick we do,
No,
guys.
I'll tell you this. This was like
Health
Fuck.
department, if you're listening.
Yeah, we do serve
Maybe-
earthworms.
Yeah, Ryan Harkins just admitted they serve earthworms. He just admitted it.
I'd say maybe this was about a decade ago or maybe 12 years ago.
proof.
I was playing at LA Fitness gym, like playing basketball. And,
I thought playing.
No,
like
no.
I'm playing.
No.
Show
like
LA Fitness.
Crom had a show.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. I played
Master
weirder.
P. With Master P.
I played weirder places than a gym.
Then a
so-
gym. Well, no,
Yeah.
no, that is
Yeah.
a good setup. We're
Yeah.
playing in the LA Fitness gym,
Yeah.
All right.
jamming.
$5.
Some
$5.
$5 cover basketball.
$5 in the yoga room.
playing basketball, and we're going full court, and some kids kept like when you're playing on one side, the kids start shooting in the basket that no one's playing, and then when you run over, they
Right.
got to move out of the way.
Yeah.
So these kids kept doing it, and the ball got on the court, and there was this fucking dude on the side with the full Houston Rockets fucking uniform, like almost looked like he was on the Rockets,
Right.
but he had the headband, he had the teeth, the gold teeth or whatever. He's kind of tall, and he was just dribbling like he was gonna play next. And
Oh yeah,
I
Master P played basketball, didn't he?
yeah, so
Yeah.
I fucking one of those kids, the ball got in the court and we were coming down, and I fucking kicked it, and it just went boom! It flew across the court, and almost hit him, and I didn't even fucking think about it because we're just playing, And then I think after the game, he's like, "Hey man," he's all, "You better watch it with whatever you kicked." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, he just approached me about that shit. I'm like, "Dude, the kids were on the fucking court. What are you talking about?" Like,
Yeah.
And then after, I was like, "Damn, that guy looks so fucking familiar." So I looked him up, and I'm almost positive it was Master
Probably
P.
was.
dude.
Did
It was so
no,
weird.
Did he follow it with like, "Hey man, watch what you're doing"?
Yeah, he didn't say anything like that. But I swear to God, because
I'm the colonel of the mother.
like all the guys I play with, do not know who the fuck that is. They're all like older.
That would have been great if you fought Master P.
Oh, I
Dude,
know,
That'd
right?
be an even better
That
story.
would be
Yeah.
epic. That would have been epic.
Ah, damn. I wish
You-
I could go
I
back
know.
in time.
If
Kick him in the
I
balls.
could turn back.
If I could turn
time.
back time. Who did that song?
Cher.
Daryl.
Daryl Hall and John.
Daryl Hall and John.
Daryl Harkins.
Daryl Harkins.
If I could turn
No,
back
that's
time.
Camille's go-to song.
Is it?
She doesn't karaoke, but she karaoke's at home, and
Really?
when she's really drunk, she'll sing that.
If I
could turn back time. Yeah,
It's a great tune.
yeah, it is. Actually, it is. I think we should
Is
cover
that
it.
the one she's on the aircraft carrier with the
Yeah, I believe so, right?
ass hanging?
Mission
out?
accomplished.
Yeah,
No,
wasn't
that's
it
Geor-
spread? It was like a
that's
leather
George-
outfit
Yeah, yeah.
and the butt cheeks were
Yeah,
cut out or
yeah.
something. I remember that. Yeah.
That was. It's not that one.
I think it might have been. Shit.
Do you believe in life
Time
after love?
Believe, yeah.
Oh, life after no. Jim won. Terry Crews is from Pasadena.
Yeah, that-
like
is he?
Who's
you know
Terry
Terry Crews.
Crews?
The big buff dude and
He was
like
the
the Old Spice
president in
commercials.
Idiocracy.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
he's fucking hilarious.
Camacho?
on Brooklyn
Oh
Nine-Nine,
yeah,
all that shit.
yeah.
So
Mountain
Kaveen-
Dew, Camacho.
Yeah, he played the president.
Yeah.
In Idiocracy. Yeah. Okay.
So Kaveen
yeah.
said that she would always she would see him at the gym, and he would be over in the weight room, and just fucking no one would go over there when he was working
He's
out.
gnarly.
Because he's huge for one, and he's Terry Crews, and Kaveen was like, I just needed to fucking work out, and I love Terry Crews, so fuck it. And she went over there, and he was like stoked. She's like, oh, cool, man. Someone finally brave
Someone
enough to
came
come
over here."
over and work out with me, and they fucking
Yeah.
worked out together.
That's
Are you
great.
serious? That's
Yeah, he's
awesome.
so- she said he was like the nicest dude ever, and he was like blown away that nobody wants to work out with him. And shit.
Was he
was just, like,
deadlifting her?
super
Because she's so little and
He
she's so
probably
big.
could have, man, easily.
Oh, easily, yeah.
He
That,
could palm her
Yeah,
head.
exactly.
that guy is like that guy is a fucking muscle bound
Dude, he's
creep.
huge, man. I can only imagine in real life, too. That guy's got to be insane looking. Like
Yeah,
that guy's
just like
Yeah.
But she said he was like the nicest dude ever. Just fucking like super stoked that he had someone to work out.
Or
with.
it could
Like,
be
that's
really
great.
small.
We
I
gotta
was
work
seeing-
out together,
I was
man.
seeing the picture of
We should start working out
We're
together.
gonna start working out together.
Sergio from ACXDC. Yeah,
He's all small?
No.
He looks like Terry Crews. what
Yeah,
you're
he
saying.
looks like
With his
Terry
shirt
Crews
off?
when you see the pictures, but then you see him in real life, you're like, oh, you're really small.
God, I thought you were buff.
No, there's a picture of him
Maybe his
with
brother.
with Danny Trejo.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, and he's like
oh,
tiny.
Danny
nice.
Trejo's like 4'9". or
No,
something.
really?
Well, maybe 4'10", but he's really
Like-
short. Because
like-
you see him in like Machete, and he's like, yeah,
like,
he's
wow.
like
He
this
looks huge.
badass
Yeah.
dude, and he's still a badass dude.
Yeah.
He's just a very tiny badass.
But he's
dude.
in his 60s, so he might have shrank at least a foot.
That's true.
you know?
When you're 60, I think you shrink.
Oh man,
I didn't know Sergio was that buff.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't either.
That's crazy.
ripped to shreds.
Ripped
Yeah.
all that vegan shit he
Yeah,
talks about. man.
exactly.
The ACXDC dildo must have something to do with that.
Do they really have that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You want one?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I can give you one.
you got an extra?
I can give
Yeah, how
it
many
to
you
you.
got lay around the house? You got any? I mean, I'll take a lightly used.
I can give it to you. If you really want it.
Oh dear.
You just
Now
got
we're
It's time for a break.
you just got to beg for it.
Phil's turning into
Oh,
folds.
dear.
Creeps.
I know. DSC crew in full effect here.
Hey,
Oh my god.
do you want it?
Scary.
Do you want the A6DC dildo?
Okay, last
Let's take
celebrity.
a piss. Let's take a
Oh,
piss.
wait.
Let's take a piss together, guys.
Last celebrity non-story.
here we go.
It's not a story, but it should have been. This is my regret.
Ah, I
Not-
know those nights. Yeah.
Not talking to Mindy Cohn.
Oh my God, are you serious?
I was
Natalie?
at. I swear to God,
Oh.
I was at.
Way too long.
I was
She went
at
to my school.
I was at a beer fest.
Yeah.
A beer fest somewhere down behind the orange curtain, and at some church that my wife's cousin was a member of, and they had this beer fest. We went down there, and Mindy Cohn was there.
Really? Was she drinking beers or just hanging out? Really?
Yeah. I totally regret not getting
Nothing,
a picture
you
with her.
say?
Hanging. No.
What if she was
Talk about freezing
what
up.
if she was a Spaz fan?
I probably.
There's a fucking high probability she was a Spaz fan.
Yeah.
You know what?
Or
it is?
Judy was.
And I blew it.
You blew it.
I did but I did get a hug from Tina Yothers.
Oh, you lucky bastard.
Who?
I did hang out with Tina Yothers.
Family ties.
Family
Family
ties.
What do
yeah,
we
yeah.
do, baby?
without us?
Sha-na-na-na.
Let's take a break.
All right, we'll be right back and sha-na-na-na.
Sha-na-na-na.
Although words around me, the runways are slick. Temperatures dropping, the fog is thick. Chill in the air, but snow on the way. Nature's crazy, the course they make. Who's in control? Who's in the net?
like meat? Do you like beer? Do you like burgers? Vegan? Vegetarian? We got that too. Come on down to Grill 'Em All's Patty Meats Emporium, 19 East Main Street, Alhambra, California, 91801. We'll treat you right.
Did you go to the authorities before or after they knew that you had visited that club, and before or after
I
they
have
had
no
found
idea
your
when they knew.
checks? Did they find your checks? Do you know?
I have no idea. I went and told them on my own of what I had done, and I've been cooperating fully with them. These rumors, there have been, as much as people have been very nice to me, there have also been some incredible stories about me involved in some kind of ring.
Do you intend to return to public life, Mr. Springer?
Pardon?
Do you intend to return to public life?
Those of you who know me know the incredible passion I have for what I do in public life. And so obviously I would love to return sometime. But in Cincinnati, I have no desire to leave this community, which has given me so much. But I've got this situation now, which I think is best dealt with.
But that's the whole tragic point, my friends. What would I do if I could suddenly feel and to know once again that what I feel is real? I could cry, I could smile, I might lay back for a while. Tell me what would I do if I could feel? What would I do if I could reach inside?
I like him. How about you? That's fantastic.
Lemmy's tits.
This segment of Valid Barbarian brought to you by
Chapter 2.
Lemmy's face tits.
Lemmy's tits. Okay, so we're gonna open the what did we just say?
this is the one.
Shocovesa.
Shocovesa.
Yeah, I think it's Soca Vesa.
Socavesa. So there's a story behind this, and I didn't realize there was a story behind it. There's the one that Stone put out, which is great.
Right.
They've had for the past couple of years.
Yeah.
They release it kind of seasonally, usually in the fall. And then I saw this posted recently, I think on Instagram, that Insurgente from Tijuana, they released this mocha stout with the exact same name, and I thought, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like, don't they know that
They're
there's
biting.
this yeah, that's kind of odd that they use the same name, but whatever, because Insurgente is a great brewery. Went to their tasting room in Tijuana when I went.
Is that one of the ones you went to?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, it's
Nice.
a great spot, and Tijuana craft beer. I'm in favor of it.
Sure.
So then I
You
saw
say
this
crap or craft?
craft.
Oh, I thought you said
Crap.
crap. I was
With
like,
an FT. And why am I saying
I was
craft
like,
beer?
I was like, hey, Holmes.
Look, he's sticking up for you people.
Yeah. Hey, it's
No.
mi gente, Holmes.
But
Puto.
I don't know why I said craft beer, because I hate the term craft.
Craft beer,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's fucking
It
stupid.
is pretty stupid.
I compared it to in the 90s. Remember when alternative became like the catchphrase for everything?
Yeah, alternative
like
music.
that music, alternative music. And
Yeah.
I remember hearing a Moosehead radio commercial in the mid 90s.
Oh, no.
They're saying, "Moosehead, your alternative beer for your alternative summer."
Oh, no.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, alternative. So
Yo,
to me-
I'm into Fishbone and like Moorhead beer.
Fishbone. Hey,
Alternative.
they're making a comeback, man.
Nine Inch
I
Nails.
did. I had a soft spot for Fishbone back in the day.
I like the
that band.
Breeders and Ween
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Moosehead.
Jane's Addiction and
Smashing
Moosehead.
Pumpkins.
Smashing Moosehead.
Yeah, so
This is
to me,
Smashing Pumpkins, Smashing Moosehead. That would be-
so to me, the craft and craft beer is the same sort of thing. It's just like it doesn't mean anything. It's just someone's
It's just something thrown
someone's
around,
catchphrase of like, hey, you know what?
Especially when Budweiser uses
Like
it.
increased marketability, and it's
Yeah.
like farm to table. It's, fuck
Right.
you,
Right.
fuck you.
Craft beer is like anything other than like Budweiser.
Yeah,
Craft
exactly.
beer. It's like fuck. All right.
Shock top craft beer.
Craft beer.
Stupid. So
Sam Adams
Yeah.
still tries to call himself craft
I usually
beer.
call
Like,
it.
Get out of here.
I try and stick with indie beer.
Indie beer.
Indie
Yeah.
beer, microbrew,
Power
Yeah, 'cause
violence beer.
Microbrew.
Power violence beer.
Just keep going like
yeah,
mince
PV
beer.
PV beer, mince beer, gore grind,
Gore grind
porno
beer.
gore grind.
I like my
So,
Gorno.
wait,
One
so
man
what is
porno
that?
grind
what is
beer.
Mince core? Does anybody know what that is?
I was someone
Agathocles?
explained it to me.
Or
Someone explained it to me,
Agathocles?
and I
Agathocles?
seriously cannot remember what the fuck they said. But it was something like, it's fast, but like it's like dude, I can't remember. It was.
Oh,
there
it
was
sounds
an explanation.
horrible.
It's like
and I was
political
like, fuck
grind,
off.
but like bordering on noisecore.
But it's kind
like-
of silly.
but kind of silly. But like not one man. It's like one man grind with three guys.
And like if remember Fishbone, you're like, what's Fishbone have to do with it?
Fishbone.
There's
What?
like slap bass parts. in
Yeah,
it,
you know, it was like 24/7 spies, but fast. Like 30-second songs.
Basically anything on In Effect, but faster.
Yeah. It's like Wrecking Crew.
Wrecking Crew. Suck my dick, balls and all. Remember that song? That a song.
It's like Wrecking Crew.
Suck my dick, balls and all. Suck my dick, balls and all. Wrecking Crew, dude.
Wrecking Crew.
Shout out to Wrecking Crew.
Or Wrecking Crew. Wrecking Crew meets Living Color,
Wrecking Color.
but like
Living
fast. Yeah, so we're gonna open this. So Insurgente. And so
dude.
Ryan Harkins.
You want to hear some dumb shit? When I bought that,
Yeah.
I was at the Heights in Lincoln Heights, and I'm like, hey, how much is that Insurgent beer or whatever? And like, because I just saw Insurgent.
We're like,
and he's all Insurgente, and I'm like, and then I was like, fuck you, Holmes.
Yeah. Bring it.
Fucker.
I was like, fuck, I didn't know. Shit, whatever, dick.
And you just dropped everything and like
Whatever,
throw
Dick.
down. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, bitch.
I dropped my hockey gloves. I'm just like, instant fight, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he was like, Insurgente? I was like,
Insurgente?
fuck. I was like, fuck. You mean taquito? Yeah, I was just like, holy
The
fuck. I'm
mariachis
getting
raced
called-
out. And
getting
you're like,
called
wow.
out in this shit, man.
Oh man.
But, yeah. Insurgente?
They give you a look like,
Yeah. Insurgente? He had a little bee costume on. Insurgente? No,
then suddenly like,
He had the bumblebee costume.
yeah.
no, I love that place.
And your view of him just,
I'm just
like zoomed in
gonna give
really
him a-
quick.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa. Insurgente.
That place is awesome.
Yeah,
That's
the
one
Heights.
that we went to, right?
Yeah,
that place was great.
Sandwich, pizza, tons of fucking beers. I love you, the Heights.
Oh, yum.
So this
I love you. I love you,
Insurgente.
Insurgente.
I love you, Insurgente. Sí.
Yeah, so what the rep
Sí,
told
cómo
me,
no.
and I don't know if this is
Te quiero mucho, Insurgente.
Mocha stout.
I don't know if this is true or not true.
I'll say it in Spanish. Mocha stout.
Mocha stout.
Mocha stout, fucker.
Is that what your people say?
Mocha stout. Hecho en Tijuana. Mocha stout. Pero alcohol. Fuck it.
Pero alcohol. Are you saying dog? Dog alcohol?
Perro.
Dog alcohol.
Perro.
Isn't that illegal? Dog alcohol.
Alcohol. Basura. What other words do I know?
Stone es
Bronco
basura.
Basura.
Stone es basura.
Stone es basura. Matando güeros. Yeah, we gotta get fucking what's the name in here, dude?
Insurgente. Sí. Stone.
We gotta
No.
Yeah. Sí. Stone. No.
Insurgente. Sí.
Insurgente. Sí.
Stone.
No. We gotta get Juan Brujo in here,
You
dude.
gotta get Juan Brujo and Insurgente in here.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, that'd be great.
I
I don't
used
know.
to live down the street.
What's
Did
that?
we tell about that on this show? I bought his house.
when you bought his
yeah,
house.
yeah,
Yeah,
You did?
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
never mind.
yeah.
The altar, the whole thing, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck.
Okay, go
Yeah, I
ahead.
remember me and Kevin when they were just like, oh, that's the altar right there. It's like, fuck. You didn't care.
Yeah.
You're like, whatever.
Now it
dude.
looks like a grandma's house.
Yeah, yeah. Now it's all clean.
Yeah. Now it looks white.
Yeah, now it looks all
Yeah, white
white.
people moved
Yeah,
in.
thanks.
Bullshit.
Thanks,
this
White.
is good.
Yeah, I would smell that actually.
I'm gonna say muy bueno, muy delicioso.
What
Muy
is, your,
delicioso.
what is your thoughts in compared to the stone?
Muy
That would be an
delicioso.
interesting one.
Yeah,
Let's get one of each next time.
Because yeah, so what I was saying was that the rep told me that that this is Insurgente actually had this first, and then Stone stole it from them.
Stole it.
Yeah, that's apparently that's what they
The
told
word
me.
on the street.
That's the word on the street. is that they,
a briefcase. They put it in there
Yeah.
and ran out.
Like
They're
Insurgente
all-
guys are walking down the street.
Get him!
But it's such a.
It's got
fucking-
hit with a sock full of soap.
It's such a
Like stole the
like,
recipe.
Gomer Private Pile. They're all, get him! He's got the recipe.
It's insane that they did.
Is that how like
they
KFC and
changed the name,
Popeyes?
like,
I
Stone
think the
didn't
same thing
change
happened with
the name or
KFC and
nothing,
Popeyes, dude.
KFC and Popeyes?
I think Popeyes stole the recipe from KFC.
Did you hear about like at Popeyes that if you
And
ask
I think
for,
every fucking Power Vines band stole the recipe from Spaz.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Fuckers.
Yeah, so
Fulker.
Mince core.
So
Shit core.
So does that mean Spaz is KFC and every other band is Popeyes?
It's pretty much Popeyes. I would say.
I've heard
in-
Popeyes is better though. So what does that say?
Oh,
What does that
wow.
say about
That is-
it? What does that say
that's
about us?
Very
You know?
good. Very good point.
Yeah. Like I didn't
Enemy-
want to say, but I didn't want to go there. But now that you brought it up,
Enemy Soil's pretty good.
And
Just to name one band that
and
might be
Kentucky
better.
Fried Chicken ran out of chicken.
oh, that's
So,
right.
What does that say about fucking
Yeah,
Spaz?
exactly.
Totally.
Yeah, exactly. Just ran out.
Yeah, what does
Ran
that
out-
say?
Yeah,
That does
Yeah,
like,
basically.
Running out of chicken,
That's
running out of
that's
gravy.
a perfect analogy.
That kinda
Spaz
hits-
running out of chicken.
that kind of hits to the core of
Yeah.
what we're talking about.
That kind of
here.
makes me feel bad. Makes me.
Well, you brought it up, so
I know. So enjoy.
Enjoy your fucking mince core with chicken
fucking mince cord.
With a side of chicken that you ran out of.
that you ran out of, but
Thank
you
yourself
stole
for-
the recipe from someone else anyway. So who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Fuckers.
Fucker. So that was about it.
Yeah. So that was it.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. I know what we're gonna get to. Tina fucking Yothers.
Oh,
Come on, Dodge.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's hear it.
Okay. So.
Well, let's preface who the fuck she is. 'Cause
Okay, yeah, she was the youngest daughter on Family Ties. Is that
Right,
what it is?
right,
Yeah. What would we do, baby,
Without
us?
Ain't no loving, you should love each other.
What would you do, baby, without us?
Sha-na-na-na. Wait. Shh. Okay.
if you'd farted
Welcome,
there,
welcome back to Hour of the Barbarian, the quiet storm.
Yes. Doom, 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 doom. Do you hear that?
Oh, you hear none coming
That's
up
the
next.
waves hitting
the year was
hitting the
1983.
hitting the beach.
family.
1942, D-Day. Doom, doom, doom. It's like, wait, what? That sounds violent.
Set it up like a TED Talk or like a what's the Ira Glass one? This American Life.
It's all, yeah. Out in the fields, Rob Roy walking around. Doom, 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 doom. There's a battle scene. Men wearing kilts. A lot of anger and hatred. A lot of swords. People were dying left and right. Take it away, Jim. Take it away, Jim.
They called them the Riders.
They called them the rioters.
And then the music turns the Riders.
Yeah.
on.
They call them the rioters. God, that shit is the worst. Oh, fuck.
Oh boy.
That's good. Insurgente.
Ah,
Insurgente.
Que delicioso!
Ah, muy bueno.
Except my dumb is all insurgent A.
Oh, Insurgente!
Insurgente, mijo. Yeah. Fuck. All right. This is International Mexico Day, dude. This is International
It
Women's
should
Day.
be.
All
It
right,
should be.
let's talk about Tina Yothers.
Yeah, let's get back to Chini Yothers.
International Mexican Women's Day.
Yeah.
I'm in favor of that.
Okay, we'll talk about Salma Hayek later. Let's get back to white women.
Yeah,
Tina Yothers.
Yeah, white women, Tina Yothers.
Yeah, if Family Ties, Alex P.
Family
Keaton,
Ties,
the
yeah.
Keaton family.
Yeah, and
Tina was the younger sister.
daughter,
Michael J.
sister.
Fox was the young Republican.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
young Republican.
Yeah.
With
Oh,
the
yeah,
liberal,
that
liberal
mom couldn't
family,
understand
yeah.
it,
And a liberal family, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And then the
Fish
older
out of
sister,
water.
I remember I had a crush on the older sister.
Yeah.
Justine Bateman.
Justine
Justine
Bateman.
yes.
And she was with
absolutely.
Nick. Remember Nick?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh
he was
my
like, he was
God.
totally like.
All right, drink.
Yeah,
That's
here
why-
we go.
that's why
Okay,
they
here
have
we go.
Barbarian drink.
Yeah, here we go.
Drink. Oh shit, we got.
If anytime Cleveland is mentioned by me,
Oh, you just
it's
did.
No, no,
drink
no.
one. Anytime Cleveland's mentioned by Phil or Chris,
You just did
drink
twice.
two.
Drink two. Shit.
Anytime Sean and Oz brought up, you drink 5.
Damn.
So
Yeah.
drink.
So that was at the fucking
Family ties.
family
fucking,
ties. I make art out of trash. Remember that? That was his thing. That guy was a total dumbass. That was the best part of it.
Oh boy.
Hey, Mallory.
Yeah, Mallory.
Let's go get him malted,
Let's go get him malted. I'll find some garbage and
Yeah,
make you
get
something
it.
really cute.
I'll give you a dime. Go get a new outfit.
Hey, go get.
Buy yourself a new hat.
Yeah. Actually, let's split that dime. You take a nickel, I'll take a nickel.
Yeah,
you get something
go-
nice
you
to
get
wear,
an
and I'll go
outfit,
fucking buy some
you
trash.
get dolled up. Get a new hat.
I'm gonna go buy some trash.
buy some,
Go
buy some trash. I'm gonna make some art out of that trash.
I'm gonna go to the record store and buy some trash. Some mince core.
Say, hey Jerry.
So I was.
Hey Jerry, how much is that Agathocles?
I was at my local record store,
Jerry,
thumbing
yeah,
through the
Jerry's
mince
like,
core.
look-
I found some trash.
looking through the gold grind section. I found some fucking trash.
I found some trash, and I made this wonderful ring for you, Mallory. I don't know, it's some mince core band, but the 7-inch is like
I don't
twisted.
know. It's like Agathocles or Agathocles. I don't
Agathocles.
know. I don't know.
I'm
It's
not
still
sure.
It's still up for debate.
It's a split with the ball suckers, but I'm gonna make a nice ring for you out of this mince core
We
record,
got this Agathocles Sha-na-na split.
which I happen to love. So I'm gonna put that aside.
So I'm not giving that to you.
I'm not
keeping
giving
that
it.
for myself.
Agathocles actually finally did a split with someone I like.
Yeah, I think up next is the Agathocles Bobby Darin split. The 78.
On 78, Oh fuck!
Yeah,
Let's get.
Agathocles
Yeah, Agathocles covering Sea Cruise, one of my favorites.
Mince
Dude,
core.
so if anybody is playing along in this drinking game, you're they
It's
basically
cold,
just finished
sweetheart.
annihilating.
It's
Time to
go.
grind. Da, 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 da.
To grind.
Speaking of gore grind, let's get back to Timmy Others and her band.
Yeah.
Okay, come on.
Oh yeah. Her band was called Jaded.
Jaded.
And
I know how that feels.
yeah,
It's a statement about Hollywood at the time.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Just ask Lemmy's moles.
Yeah. That's Lemmy's tits on his face.
So we were. So I moved down to LA in 2001, and soon after I moved here, I had this thing
Were
where
the movies like still a dime then?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
okay.
Yeah,
I just had to throw
it
that
was
in there.
back in the day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
It's like da 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 da. Yeah, for like a dime, you could go to the movies, then take your girl out
Take
for
your
a
girl out for
malted,
something nice.
get her a new outfit, get her hair done.
Get a baseball cap for yourself. Like, hey,
Hey,
I'm gonna get an Expos hat. How's that? Expos. My favorite team. They're still playing the Expos.
I used to rock an Expos hat all the time.
That's a cool little logo,
funny.
dude.
Yeah. It's so
Very
funny.
So yeah,
Yeah.
So Tini Others.
so it was back in the 50s. I met up with Tina Others. Met at the malt shop.
Yeah.
Met the Five and Dime. Met at Woolworths at the.
Oh, the counter.
We were talking to the Soda Jerk at the same time.
Shoo-wap, shoo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo-wap. I'm setting it up for you. Shoo-ba-doo-ba-doo-wap.
Why do fools fall in love? Why do bad in his whole game? Why do they fall in love?
Shoo-ba-doo-ba-doo-wap.
Hey, Rummy, I'll take one egg cream, please.
Okay,
What's the story?
So now,
No.
yeah, okay. Let's move on.
At this point,
let's talk about something else.
I got to hear this. This is good.
Yeah, okay. So after I first moved here, for whatever reason, I had it in my head. I'm like, okay, so all these celebrities down there, I got to try and meet up with as many of these child stars as I can. For whatever reason.
That's some real shit.
That's a random goal. And
that was my mission.
Oh my god,
that was my mission. Yeah,
I have a good one after this.
Okay,
yeah.
This whole episode
So
It finally just started.
So I had this one weekend. It was like 3 nights, but yeah, kind of leading into that. I had 3 nights lined up in a row where the first night Dr. No was playing with Brandon Cruz.
Oh yeah.
Child star.
Exactly.
Which
I did meet.
Courtship of Eddie's father.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I did too. I went.
Yeah, yeah.
I met him at the show and chit chat with him about whatever. So
You
then
sleep
this-
with him? Because I did.
Well,
Well, I'm gonna have one up on you.
All right.
So well.
All right,
Oh well.
Okay.
A lady doesn't kiss and tell.
Bragger. So then second night was second night was Jaded, Teeny Others, and then third
Where was
night
this at? What was it?
it was at the what's it called? The place that
Like a
it's
club
on
in
it's on the
Hollywood?
strip. The place
Whiskey?
it's not the
Roxy?
whiskey. No. It's a place that changed names a couple times.
Key Club.
Key Club.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
It was at the
yeah.
Key
That
Club.
changed a ton of
But it used
Billboard.
to be. It used to be. Yeah, exactly. It's a billboard, and
There
then
was a
before
billboard.
that, it was
Something else before
some
that,
guy's name. It was that old Italian guy. What's his
Not
name?
Gazzari's.
Yeah,
Gazzari's.
yeah, it's
That
Gazzari's.
was
Yeah,
when it was like
yeah,
in the day.
yeah.
in the
That was like
heyday,
decline.
Foxy
what-
Guys.
That's like
Decline
decline
too.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All I got is Foxy Guys at my club.
Yeah,
Foxy Guys.
yeah,
Bill Gazzari, dude.
yeah. So
William
it was
Gazzari.
Key Club.
William G.
time, yeah.
That's what I used to refer to him as. William
And
G.
then the third night, Robbie Rist, his band, because he had a band. Maybe he still.
Robbie Rist?
Robbie Rist was cousin Oliver on the Brady Bunch.
Did they all play? Oh, cousin
Whoa,
with the
what?
with the bowl haircut.
Yeah, the bowl cut and the glasses.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
How was his band?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't go see him because that
Ripping
night.
death metal.
No, that night something happened. That
Ripping
was,
Mincecore
Just
before
total
before
Mincecore.
Mincecore was
He was
Mincecore.
pre-Mincecore.
that was like
Yeah.
the one night. That was like the last night of the 3, and I didn't make it to that, and I kind of regret it. But
Damn, so it was 3 nights of like child
yeah,
stars?
3 nights in a row. I'm like, I gotta go and I gotta
That's
talk to these
funny. What a
people.
weird-
And I really wanted to meet cousin Oliver, but for whatever reason, I didn't go that night. And he probably still has a band. Look, I haven't looked it up in a while.
I'm sure they rip.
I'm kind of a stalker. I'm kind of like that 70-year-old. I'm like, who? You brought in a fake Robbie Wrist.
I know.
I know cousin Oliver. That's not cousin Oliver. You brought in a fake, and
That's not him.
you fed me earthworms while I was waiting for.
That's
the,
where you're just like looking at me
I
like
fucking
that's not
love
him.
that you knew the
That's not him.
actor's name. I would have never like
Robbie
ever
Rist.
gotten
Robbie
that.
Wrist, Rist.
Robbie Riz.
Cousin fucking Oliver.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God. That's later. era, I wanna say.
Yeah, that's when they jumped the shark. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
completely, dude.
Yeah.
Like, why
But,
are you
like
bringing that
before
kid?
jumping the shark was jumping the shark, they jumped the shark by
That's a
introducing
long
cousin
time ago.
Oliver. Yeah.
That was
That's
not.
a
That was
trip.
not good.
So anyhow, teeny others. So I'd seen her. There was some article in the paper about her and her band and whatever, and something about the bass player. Bass player, yeah.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
where I'm-
Here
you
we
know where
go.
I'm going. You know
Yeah,
where I'm
yeah.
going.
That's
The
you.
bass player of the
You're
band, some sort of issue with him, and he was on drugs and whatever, and so he was out. And I'm like,
That doesn't sound like the bass players from Spaz to me.
no.
That guy's got his shit together.
Exactly,
Cool.
which is exactly
Go ahead.
what I thought. I'm like, okay, this is like a match made in heaven. Teeny Others, bass player from Spaz who doesn't have a drug addiction problem. I think it's a match
I
made
think
in heaven.
he's clear-headed.
So I looked.
I don't know where it's going, but I like where it's going.
Yeah. So
I'm
so I
already
looked
hard,
up.
dude.
So I looked up the.
I'm already hard as fuck. Dude. I'm
Dick over here.
I'm Ron Jeremy my lips right now. That's how fucking hard it is.
Yeah. So.
I'm
So I was
cleaning my
looking-
lips.
So I looked up
my
the
head.
the Jaded. I think I looked up the Jaded band website. It had the contact thing. So I sent.
Fuck, I do kind of remember the band.
I sent him.
That's what's
they're-
weird
they were
because they
on-
played around.
Yeah, they were on Howard Stern once.
Yeah,
and they were on a
and
couple other
that,
things.
That sounds about
Nice.
right. And I remember they were playing in Hollywood.
Yeah,
like I didn't
yeah.
see them, but I remember the name and being on Howard Stern.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead.
So, so I wrote a message to the band on the website, and I played totally dumb. I'm like, oh hey, I just moved here from San Francisco. I'm a bass player, so like if you know anybody who's looking for a bass
every
player,
episode, every bass player gets it. You just go on bands' websites,
Yeah.
email. Just if you know anybody. I did it with Guns N' Roses. Didn't work out for me.
if you
but,
haven't,
yeah.
I mean,
It didn't work out.
It didn't
Guns
work
N'
out,
Roses,
man.
Jaded, pretty much the same
You know,
sort of.
yeah, it's how you get into bands.
Same
and stuff.
level, yeah. Well, it turns out it does work that way because within a day, I heard from Tina Yothers.
Is this
Lead
what she
singer.
called your?
She wrote to me first, and she's like in I think it was in all caps, like Jaded needs a bass player. I'm like, really? Really? You don't?
I hadn't heard.
You don't say. Well, think of the timing of that. How interesting. And so I sent her my
Have
number.
you heard my old bands?
Yeah. And she did. She did eventually because I gave her copies.
No
Yeah.
shit.
So
oh
she's,
my god, this is great.
So I sent her my number. She called me, and so I talked to her, and she's like, "It's Tina." So okay, first of all,
You remember me from Family Ties.
you remember me from Family Ties, right? Did you ever
I was
masturbate to me?
Brad.
Okay, good.
Yes, I did.
You're in. If the answer is yes, then you're in. No,
You
but-
were of age when I did masturbate to you. Just to let you know.
yeah, we're both over the age of 18.
I'm not a creep.
Good. All right. So
I found out your age online. Online. It wasn't even. There was no online back then. I found your age online. So
I
we're
know
good.
this was the 50s. There's no online.
There was no
back then.
online.
Yeah.
There was barely any fucking good malts back then.
I know.
Barely.
It's hard to find a malt.
Not the malts
Good
you get
malt,
now,
yeah.
you know?
You had,
Which
to go
is
to,
like,
you had to go to like the right Woolworths to find the malt.
we're in 74, right?
Yeah.
But no, you get a good line.
Wait,
fizz back
what
then.
year is this? What year is this? Guys, what year is this? 74, right? Holy shit.
Where am I?
Where am I? Fucking
Yeah, who the fuck
Terminator.
are you guys?
What year is it? Like Terminator, just grabbing people. What year?
You see Ron Jeremy? Okay, it's 78. Good. I'm good.
Yeah.
You're shaking him, his dick's hitting you. You're like, damn, stop shaking him.
What year is it?
Stop
God damn
it.
it!
What year? It's a,
Stop. Quit
what year?
slapping
is it?
me in the face.
Why have I been getting slapped in the face? Oh, that's your
Dick
dick.
slapping me.
This cock's hitting me
Your
from
dick
every
slapping
direction.
me? You fucking creep. Better not slip. Just
Yeah.
fucking shake him.
So she's like, okay, so do you have a? It's like, okay, so are you like into drugs or whatever? I'm like,
Yes.
no, yes, for sure. I'm like, if you
Yeah,
are,
no
then
lie.
I am.
If you
And
consider heroin a drug, then no.
she's like, I'm not. I go, okay, then I'm not either.
Oh, really?
Then I'm not either, babe.
So she did ask you, like, if you were...
Yeah. And I was just like, oh, I don't know. Like, I smoke pot every once in a while. She's like, that's not what I'm talking about. Okay, just checking. Because that's been our biggest problem. You know, we've had all these guys, like Cycle, all these guys coming in the
junkies.
band. They're all a bunch of fuck-ups, whatever. So, yeah, you know, we practice out in West Covina. We're practicing on Tuesday if you want to come down.
West
and-
Covina. Really?
Covina.
That's so
and
random.
she's like, do you know about the band? Like, do you know any of the songs? I'm like, well, I heard you guys on Stern. She's like, oh yeah, like that was like,
Oh, then you got it.
Yeah,
yeah, she's like, okay, you know the band, yeah. I'm like, I don't have any songs, but you know, I remember hearing you guys on Stern, and it was pretty cool. So
That's great.
I said all the right things. So,
Yeah.
So she's like, well, we're
you gotta
prac-
stroke the ego.
She's like, we're practicing on Tuesday in West Covina, and then, like maybe you should come by. And I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, I guess I could do that. So I drove out there at some weird theater that they were practicing in, and they had like some guy who was like their handler or whatever, like, you know, guy who, even though they're practicing, had to wear like a lanyard with a
Really?
like
Oh,
a
wow.
pass on it, and just, yeah. Here's
The Danzig's...
Here's see Tina. He's you know, it's like okay, all right, yeah.
You could-
Oh, hold on, sir. We need a laminate.
Yeah, I think it's Chris Dodge. Okay, laminate.
do you guys know the band Spaz?
Spaz.
I don't know any of that shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
So he said mince.
Yeah,
I
I heard Spaz right now at Chicken.
You
so
might
I don't
know
know
him
if we should let him
from. You might know him from Legion of Doom.
He said the band is Mincecore. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Did anybody copy me? Did you say fucking Mincecore? What the fuck?
Like, he said Mincecore. This is 2002. I don't know what this is. And
I don't know,
even,
this-
I would imagine in
this is-
2018 people won't know what the fuck this is.
This is currently 1978, so I'm not sure what Mincecore is, but if he says like heavy disco, I'm thinking that's like hard disco, then we'll let him in.
Hard disco. You ever heard of hard disco? I guess that's mincecore in a nutshell.
Yeah.
That's what spaz is.
In like 30 years, the kids will be calling it mincecore. So you let them in the building. Okay.
Someday,
all clear.
Someday, kids will be talking about this as being really important, but it sounds like a bunch of fucking horse shit. Over.
Yeah. So they let me in the building, despite the fact that Spaz ran out of chicken.
Yeah.
And she knew about it. She's like, wait,
This
okay.
is not original recipe.
You guys ran out of chicken.
It's like, yeah, okay. So did you run out of extra crispy or original recipe? I'm like, original recipe. She's like, oh, thank God, because that's dog shit. Like, extra crispy all the way. As long as you don't run out of extra crispy, you're in the band.
Yes.
So I showed up, they're playing. But they had a bass player, and the guy was jamming. He was just like doing all.
What did you go like? Who the fuck is
like,
this?
Who's this? What? And I just started like throwing these tables over. I was like throwing everything. What the fuck? What's going on, Tina?
This guy in Fishbone or some shit like that?
You had 24/7 spies? Like he's better than me?
Are you guys on In Effect Records? Tell me right now.
Just tell me. I'll leave right now. Just tell me the truth. So, yeah.
Are you label mates with Raw Deal? Tell me right now. Fuck.
Yeah. So there's a guy playing bass, and she's like, yeah, this is. So she came over. She came over, introduced herself. We're talking. She's like, yeah. So this is like our original bass player. He quit, but like he came back because we got the show at the Key Club on Saturday, even though you couldn't remember the name of it, but it's called the Key Club. I'm like, okay, thanks. I was trying to remember it like 5 minutes ago, and she's like, yeah, it's called the Key Club.
It went through like 10 names. That's funny you mentioned that. Place did go through like so many names.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, you're playing the Billboard? No. I'm like, oh, sorry. No. Key Club. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I think that's what they call it now in 1978. And
now in 1978.
So she's like, well, you know,
then you're all, wait. Is anybody gonna see Star Wars this weekend? They're like,
yeah.
Yes.
Like it's been in the theater for the past. It's been in the theater for the past year.
At least
like
a year, but you
this
guys are gonna
weekend
see
is
it.
like the 1 year anniversary that has been
and
in the theater.
I was hoping you guys would want to.
I was gonna go stand in line.
Alien
so,
comes out next year. Do you guys want to see that next year with me?
Or you want to go see this next year?
Or you want to see Saturday Night Fever?
That's right,
Which
Saturday
one?
Night
Yeah.
Fever. Yeah.
I mean, they're both rated R, so you know, if one of you has a parent who could bring us all in, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
So
mincecore.
Yeah.
Saturday Night
So
Fever's
she's
about
like, okay,
mincecore.
so this is our original bass player. He's filling in because we got the show. But, you know, beyond that, if she didn't burp when we were talking, but
No, that
she
was
should've.
actually her direct dialogue.
Yeah, exactly. This is like an exact
hope
quote,
so.
exact
Like an
quote
episode
from
of Drunk
Teeny
History
Others.
or whatever,
Yeah,
and like,
exactly.
I'd say actually Teeny Others.
So, yeah. So I was watching him.
So you sat in on a practice.
So
Like, you literally-
So I was sitting there. I watched the whole practice.
How long was
and,
the practice?
And
like a full, like, say they're set like 45 minutes.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to get.
So
an
then they
idea.
were done, and we were just like hanging out, chit chatting. I was talking to her, this guy who was a guitarist, and we were talking about bands or whatever. I made the CD, the CDR. I'm like, oh, here's a bunch of stuff I played on before. So it had like East West Blast Test, it had Spaz. Yeah,
That's amazing.
I gave it
Knows
to
her
her.
name? No.
Were they a heavy band? Like,
Sticky?
was this
No,
band a heavy band?
no,
or-
I don't
What
even
was
know.
their sound?
I don't even know how to describe it because even at the time, I'm like, I don't know what this is.
Keyboards or keyboards?
Yeah, I don't remember. But like the bass was all like slap bass. It was like weird, like kind of sort of. Yeah, pretty much. He has like sticks, but like progressive. Yeah. So you know him.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, yeah.
I figured that was
Yeah,
one of their.
okay. No, but
I could
they,
write a teeny other song like that.
Yeah.
That's a weird
Yeah,
thing.
you
I
should
never
have tried out.
Yeah, I should try.
I should have told you.
I would have told her like,
Yeah.
I have a song in my head. She's like, what do you have a song?
Stop
I'm all shh. She's like, but she starts talking about shh.
talking. Okay, we're gonna bring it down.
Sonic drums.
I was gonna say, yeah, you gotta replace the your first move is to replace the drummer for a drum machine.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, those shitty 80s drum pads.
It was some
I
weird,
gotta write
like,
that song, dude. You guys are gonna laugh when it's huge.
alternative kind of like groove funk jam, like songs that didn't really go anywhere.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. It
You're
just
right.
kind
She
of
was a singer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I don't really get it. But, and like, as I was kind of, I watched him play, and then I was hanging out and I was talking to him for a long time, and I realized that I didn't want to try out because I'm like, they take this really seriously, and
you're just fucking
and they're
off.
really cool, and I'm only here because as a joke, because like I think it'd be really funny to try out for Teeny Other's band,
But then,
but I kind of don't want to be a dick.
Well, like, and then you're playing at the Key Club, and you're like, this is not what I signed up for.
Exactly. It's like, wait,
you're doing this shit. You're like, wait, this is not what I signed up for.
Yeah.
Holy
Got
shit.
sequin pants on and shit.
No, I was playing.
The bass got no, like,
Playing
like
that bass.
headstock.
Yeah. The bass has no headstock.
It's like
That has
this
the
big.
tuners down there.
It's a honer. You're just all, fuck,
It's
this
like
is
a little
not what I signed up
rectangle
for
with the
at
neck
all,
on
dude.
it. Yeah. Like that guy from Sex Prisoner had one of those.
Yeah,
basses.
oh
Remember
yeah, that bass
Did he
is
really?
Like the
Oh, dude.
1987
That's awesome.
like
It sounds like
funk
fucking,
metal bass.
It's like totally distorted. Like,
Yeah.
it sounds awesome.
That's great.
And
But,
I don't
yeah,
think he.
it wasn't that.
He has like only like 2 strings on there, I think, too.
I don't know.
Yeah, fucking weird Arizona
Yeah.
creep. Sex Prisoner, you weirdos.
DSC.
You weird dudes.
They beat in the crew.
No,
Yeah,
that
so,
band
anyhow.
rips, actually.
So after we were hanging out,
Non-mincecore.
and I said, you know what? I said after kind of hanging out with you guys, I don't think I'm gonna try out. And they're like,
Really?
They're like, oh, really? They seemed like kind of bummed. Like they hadn't heard my stuff yet.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I'm sure they weren't.
After they're like,
I'm sure they
fuck.
weren't bummed. They're like, oh, we avoided that.
Yeah.
This guy's wild.
Yeah. He's crazy.
He seemed totally normal, but I think this guy's wild.
Yeah, he's kind of out there. But
That was it? That
yeah,
was-
so
that
I
was-
just told
so
him.
you just left?
I said, I don't think I'm going to try out. I said, I don't think it's my thing. I don't think it's a good fit. I'm just not. I'm going to be wasting your time.
But Tina, what are you doing Sunday?
Yeah, exactly. No, and but she gave me tickets. She's like, well, you should come out to the show. And she gave me tickets. She gave me a CD.
That's cool.
And so I went out to the show at the Key Club, and afterwards I saw her. I'm like, hey, great set. She gave me a hug. I'm like,
That's fucking
Yes!
awesome.
fuck yeah!
You got a Tina Yothers
I got a
hug, dude.
Tina Yothers hug.
Did she go, sha-na-na-na?
So she ends every interaction with human beings.
She's all, Chris?
Without
She's all, in your ear, she's all, Chris? You're like, yeah? What would we do, babe?
Without
us?
us?
Yeah, you're like, without us? She's all,
Us?
sha-na-na-na, homie. Homie.
Yeah.
Fool.
Well,
Sha-na-na,
that's the thing,
fool.
considering I was with my ex-wife at the time,
Ooh.
and Tina
was a
Yothers kind of, she was being a little friendly. So I'm thinking my life could have gone a different direction.
You could have been Chris Yothers.
Exactly. Wait a minute. I would pronounce
Yothers.
I would pronounce it Yothers.
Yeah, Yothers.
Like, no, that's my partner's name. My partner's name is Yothers. I'm Yothers.
What's your middle name?
Michael?
CMY?
CMY. Cummy.
I am
You sound like
CMY.
such a fucking
Cummy.
creep.
Cummy.
Cummy.
Oh, boy.
Well, the initials are CMY, but you can refer to me as Cummy.
Christopher Michael Yothers.
Or Cummy.
My squad mates call me Cummy.
My squad
My
My flatmates call me Cummy.
no, my club name is Cummy.
I have to give a shout out to the guy that posted on the Instagram about fucking us making fun of the British. What did we say?
What? I don't know.
Oh, you didn't see that one?
I don't know.
Oh, dude.
I don't think I saw it
Fuck,
either.
The
man.
British what?
I'm the only one that saw it.
I don't even remember what we said.
He said, "Oh, well, I'll look for it after." But
You mean on the podcast we were talking about all the different squat names and all that shit?
No,
like
he-
Stiv and all
yeah,
that
oh
shit.
yeah,
Baz and
you
Taz
didn't
and
read- you didn't
Daz
read that
and
guy's one?
No,
Oh my-
Rez and
oh, dude.
Bez and Boz.
Yeah.
And,
Guys, I'm barely on
Taz
social
and-
media.
that was pretty fucking funny.
yeah.
Whatever you are or whoever you
Oh.
are.
You know what? I want to give a shout
Thanks,
out to those
mate.
kids that
Oh, there you
came
go.
in
Yeah.
Electronic wizard.
Wizard sleeve.
Toxic Wizard.
Electronic
Toxic
wizard.
sleeve.
I said electronic wizard.
No, Toxic Wizard, man. Those guys were great.
I almost you would have had to do the Heimlich on me. I almost inhaled that last swallow.
Electronic wizard. What the fuck?
Electronic
As I
wizard
said, I'm like,
sleeve.
what does that mean? And then electronic wizard sleeve.
Yeah, I'm gonna open this last beer.
Yeah.
This is
go for it.
because we just talked a whole bunch of shit about Stone, so we're gonna make up for it by having a really awesome Stone.
It's a nice
This
looking
Which
one's-
I'm
that-
assuming that it's an awesome Stone. This is called Stygian Descent.
Oh my god, such a great name, dude.
Stygian Descent. I have no idea what that means, but it sounds pretty.
It's some.
It sounds brutal.
It's some
It
Conan
looks
shit, dude.
brutal.
Is it?
It
Yeah.
looks sketchy.
Yeah. That's
There,
just so
there's
cool.
It looks borderline
there's a
racist.
there's a
like like RAC.
Yeah, it looks like like
Stygian's,
take and all.
Why is there an 88 on this bottle?
yeah.
Dude, that's like kind of sketchy beer, like kind of
Kind of sketchy, but I like their early stuff.
Yeah, like the Stones' early shit. was a little
Their
bit
early
cooler.
stuff was cool before they were racist.
I didn't know that goes over with beers,
before
too.
they released before they did the bottle release of Boots and Braces.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Go into
Back in
Oh, but yeah.
'88, what?
you actually encountered these dudes.
Yeah, so I can't
Let's hear
remember. I think it was, well, it's James, Dylan, and Edward. I can't remember which of the two or the three I met. They were super nice guys.
Probably
People
horn
go along.
dogs. What? How old are they? Like 20 or something?
I think they're like 20.
Oh, they want to fuck. They want to fuck everything, don't they?
They want to fuck.
That's what I said.
They
You
probably
guys are
said
so
that
adorable,
too.
You just look like you want to fuck
Oh, they're just like,
Ah, you kids, you probably want to fuck everything.
No, nice kids.
I would
Go check
imagine
out,
just-
check out Toxic Wizard on their
Toxic
Bandcamp.
Wizard. There you go. I checked them out. Noisy
it's
as
fucking
fuck.
Good.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
super noisy. It's like they told me.
Horn dogs.
They told me.
I'm almost positive these kids are just want to fuck
They
everything.
said we want to come.
We want to come.
Where do we go?
Do these burgers have?
You're the guy to hook us up.
Damn, they sound like they're fucking 50 or 60.
Yeah, exactly. They
That's
run
where-
the
one
run
of
the
them did.
tube bar.
One of them did. They're from the. A couple of them from the tube
Like,
bar.
okay, we're from Santa Cruz. I'm from Morro Bay,
Los
and I'm
Ojos.
20.
No, Los Osos.
But I
right?
run the tube bar.
We're from Los Osos, but
Los Osos.
we can't hang out at the tube bar, which
Anyways.
is not too far.
Just wanted to say hello
With Pepe.
to those guys.
Pepperoni.
And, go check out their fucking music on Bandcamp. They're great. Toxic
Yeah,
Wizard.
Electric
Toxic
Wizard sleeves?
Wizard.
Toxic Wizard.
Toxic Wizard.
Electric
Or
Wizard
Toxic Wizard.
sneeze.
Electric Toxic Wizard shock sleeves. No. Yeah, I
No,
checked them
Toxic
out.
Wizard
I
on
did check
Bandcamp.
them out.
They better be
That was
good. I'm gonna fuck you up if they're lame.
Hey, but I got.
You guys better not suck.
I just when yeah.
No, you'll
After
be,
all-
you'll be fine. You'll be fine. They're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
promise?
I just realized after his story, I have a fucking good child actor story too.
Oh,
Better not
as
be
well.
about Tina the others because I'm gonna be jealous.
It
We're
is
gonna
about.
rape
It is
Mel?
about.
We're
No,
gonna,
no, no.
We're gonna fist fight.
It is about
You're like, Tina the others gave me a hug. In fact, she gave me a handy. I'm gonna
one
fuck
of
you
the
up.
one of the biggest
It's
child
probably the next
actors on
night.
your fucking planet, Mr. Gary fucking Coleman.
Yes.
No. What?
Oh yeah. So I was living out.
What the fuck? That's
I was
amazing.
Did
okay.
you jump on the hood of your car?
I was living out. No, dude, no. There's some good
No,
shit.
Phil was taking the video.
I was living out on the west side. This is with Andre and Mike, those fucking piece of shit Mexicans.
Fuck those guys.
But yeah, Crom dude, and the other guy just is a turd. But anyways, we're hanging out. He had an arcade in the marina. It was called Gary Coleman's Arcade.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
That's
and
cool.
it didn't last very long, but he had an arcade. And I remember Mike's like, dude, he's gonna be there or whatever this one day, and we're like, fuck, let's go. So,
Yeah, why would you not?
so we
meet Gary Coleman?
we fucking go down there, and we fucking like got high as fucking hell, and we get in there, and we're hanging out in the arcade. I remember playing, and I remember playing the game. This is the best part. So I'm playing a game, and Mike goes, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "What?" He's like, "There he is." And I look over. I'm like, "Where?
What you talking about,
No,
Wiz?
no. He's like, "There he is." I'm like, "Where?" And I'm like, "He's like right there." I'm like, "By that kid?" And he's like, he goes, "That's him." And I'm like, "Oh
By
my!"
that kid.
I swear to God, dude, the hardest I've ever laughed because I couldn't. I was so high, and I was like looking, and there was like a little kid, and I'm like, that can't be him. And so he goes,
Oh shit.
He goes, "That's him," and I'm like, "Oh my god!" And he had like a members only like red jacket, and then he had camel pants on, and he was kind of jumping around. I'm like, and I remember like whatever game I was playing, I like almost fell because I was like, "Oh my god, are you serious?" And he's like,
Webster,
"Yeah."
I
couldn't believe it. So I was like, "Holy shit, that's him." So we're like, he's like, "Finish up the game. We got to talk to him." So I'm like, "All right, fuck." So we go outside, and we go outside. He gets into this truck that is literally like the biggest truck you've ever seen on earth. Like, you know my shithead neighbor next door? It's probably bigger than that.
Oh no!
No,
huge.
That's impossible.
That
it was like
does
it was like
seem
it was like
impossible.
it was like that. And
You gotta post a picture of that truck on
we'll
the
post that,
Instagram.
we'll post
so
that.
people
Yeah,
can
because people need to
realize
see
what
that.
dickhead I live next
Oh,
to.
when we post that when the show is up and we post it, we got to post a picture of the truck.
Oh, we'll just be hanging out in front of it.
Yeah, the listeners need to know the living Monster energy drink you live next to.
We should take a band photo with that thing.
We should.
Yeah.
So
the living can of Red Bull.
So
next door.
it was that truck like with extended cab. It was totally the fucking like the gear shifts must have been like arranged for him or something because he's tiny, dude. He's like a little fetus. And so I remember we came up to him. We're like, "Hey, dude, can you sign some of our shit?" And it was like, I remember Mike had like a picture of him from like, we had some shit from Different Strokes where it was like a picture of him with like what's the name, fucking Willis and the fucking dad.
Oh,
and then I had
Mr. Drummond.
Yeah, you Mr.
Conrad Bain.
Yeah, Conrad Bain.
I'd rather have Conrad Bain.
And I had a couple of us had the Crying Out Loud Later 7-inch.
Yeah.
He signed mine. I have one
serious?
signed by him.
Oh,
yeah, and I have my old band Fresh American Lamb, we did some record and he signed that too. But I remember when he got him, he was like, why am I signing this? And we're like, what? And he's like, were you guys in the arcade? And we're like, yeah,
we are right now.
We're like, we're in the arcade. He's like, okay. He's like, but as he's total dick. He's like, okay, but I just don't see why I'm doing this, you know. He was just total asshole. He was a total prick, and we were just like,
"This isn't a convention. You haven't given me $20."
Yeah,
so
it felt like that. We're like, "Dude, we're just in your stupid arcade, you know." Yeah. After we were just like,
"Yeah, I
fuck
just
that
played
guy.
Centipede, dick."
And then
the shit you like.
I just played Centipede, dick.
Yeah, you little prick.
What a bummer.
Yeah, child.
Then his organs failed, so fuck him.
Yeah, and you're not governor, so fuck you.
Is this
Gary?
Yeah, you're not governor. But yeah, that was I just
P.S.
I don't know why I forgot about that one, dude. But that was like, I remember my buddy Mike Beza was like, he's got an arcade, dude. We got to go down there. And that, dude, when I turned around and I said, "Who?" And he's like, that guy right there. I'm like, that kid, dude.
That kid.
I was crying
because
I was so high.
If you're stoned, that would be like the
I was just like,
oh my god,
falling, like, oh my god, I can't. Like, you know when you get lightheaded, you laugh so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, wow. So I have
That's
Gary
good.
Coleman. Yeah.
That's good.
I mean, to any others, Gary Coleman, that's some like young.
That's good.
That's
hardcore.
That's the time.
It makes me regret not meeting Robbie Wrist even more.
Robbie Wrist.
That would have been.
I wonder why he's called Wrist, huh?
Yeah.
Fucking Oliver, you
Little
creep.
jerk off king.
Jerk off king.
Oliver, you little jerk off king.
I'd say we ended on a high note, man. We ended with the Gary Coleman story.
Yeah, the Gary Coleman story and jerking off.
Call it for the week.
Jerking off.
Jerking off.
And jerking
That
off.
is
Yeah.
That's a high note.
That is a high note. I mean, it's
I mean, for us, it is.
It's International Women's Day, which is not a good thing to say, like, let's jerk off. But, you know, this is an important day, and
Oh yeah, we have more to talk about for next episode. Yeah, let's end here because we have more stuff to talk about.
yeah, I'm just saying, there's like, you know, let's
So should we
reflect on that.
Should we like pretend that we're doing 2 episodes and just like hit pause and then start it again and then just post that one a couple weeks
and
later?
then a couple weeks later.
Like, oh hey, we're back.
You know what? That's what all the
We're
podcast
back and we're
studio
totally
listeners-
fucking stupid.
Do they?
That's what they do.
Is that the trick? So they pause?
They press
see
pause
that?
and then they come back and then they record 10
See,
episodes
we've been
in 1
stupid
day.
this whole time and keeping it like semi-timely.
So when they pause it, they go, "Ew." And it's all,
Hey, we're back.
to I don't know what.
No, that was
Hey,
good.
you know what, guys? Great job.
Great
Thank
job,
you.
guys.
That was a
Thank
great
you.
show.
Well done.
And you, the listener, great job too.
Yeah, well
I mean,
done.
it's weird.
Thanks for
It's weird
sticking
how
it
like
out.
we feel like winners today, and then we realize you're winners too.
Yeah, you're with us.
Everybody wins.
We're all taking
You're with
this
us
journey
too.
together.
And we're all taking
it's
this
like
journey
win,
together.
win. Like
Yeah.
the three of us and you, the listener. It's
And-
like 4 wins.
It's for the 4 wins, which is
4
we're
wins.
Crom battles. Oh, it all ties in. And then remember the building in Vegas, the Win building? That guy Win?
It's
He
all
wins
happening.
too.
It's all
He
happening.
wins.
So it
It's all
all
happening.
ties. You guys don't even know this, but it all ties in and has nothing to do with fucking mince core
Yeah. Or running out of
favorite.
chicken.
or fucking third-rate chicken like fucking Popeyes. So
Oh,
fuck
what I
you.
was going to say about Popeyes is a friend of mine told me that, do you know about the secret thing? If I've never eaten at Popeyes,
have.
but I
It's
really
great
want.
food.
I really want to. I think I'm going to. Tonight.
Tonight, you better
Yeah.
get some on the way home. They're
But
open.
a friend of mine told me that like if you order and you ask for sparkle or extra sparkle or something like that, do you hear about that? That they give you a packet of MSG to sprinkle on your chicken?
Bullshit. Are you serious?
No, because he told me. I said, "Is this at just one or all of them?" He's like, "No, it's like if you
Sparkle.
say I want some extra sparkle on that, they'll give you like a packet and it's MSG." And he said, it makes it
Bullshit.
taste
I
good."
live right by one. I
I
gotta
don't know.
figure
We
that
gotta
out.
try.
Oh,
Someone,
sparkle.
okay, everyone out there, confirm that for us, because my friend Jim Gascon swears that if you go into any Popeyes and ask for
I'm gonna
sparkle,
fucking go in tomorrow and ask for the sparkle.
ask for sparkle.
and they're gonna punch me in the fucking face.
Yeah.
Balls.
Yeah,
I go, that's sparkle, dumbass.
like fuck you. Here's some earthworms.
Yeah. I heard you serve ants, dick.
Yeah, you and your ant burgers.
Sparkle. Are you serious?
Fucking
Yeah,
sparkle, man.
yeah.
MSG is tasty.
I just sprinkle all over my tongue and yeah.
Just satisfy yourself.
Just sit there and go because it's on my tongue. I can't. I just let it sink in. I'm just all. I love the sparkles. It's so good.
Okay, this is a good stopping point.
It's a good stopping
Actually,
point. I don't think
a
so.
good
I wanna
stopping
keep
point
going.
is about 5 minutes ago. So, and another thing.
And one more.
Sha-la-la-la